We are live.
Live from New York, it's Shad'sVoice!
I'm not gonna do the intro, I guess, until like after 5 minutes or so.
Yeah, we can.
I don't wait for people.
Yeah, just give it a few minutes for people to get in here, and then we're good. Get started. It'll be a fun time.
Yeah, I'll send the link from her thing too.
I love how you got all of us on one side just chilling.
Yep. How is the audio?
Do you want me to check it?
That's for it. I'm not gonna be able to hear it. I muted it.
Give me one moment.
I was trying to read her disclaimer, but it's kind of hidden.
Keep talking.
What? Hello, Liz. Welcome in. Just re-download the app. That's a fun time. That's a fun time.
All right, Lakin, you are coming in loud and clear. I'm waiting for Shadow to say something if I confirm.
How are you doing, Muha?
All right, Lacking is louder than both me and Shadow, for all I can tell, but we're coming in good.
Okay. Here, let me turn you guys up a little bit and see if that'll fix it.
Bet. Testing 1, 2, 5.
Okay, you guys are turned up. See if that works.
Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down.
And copyright strike. Okay, all right. Love that, love that. All right, we can get started whenever then.
All right, intro
I'm
time.
just sending this out quick, and then
We'll cut that part out. I don't know about that, Kiri.
Yeah.
Did he come in for the me singing?
Yeah.
Oh no.
He said we'll cut that part out.
Yeah. I'm not even recording yet, so I mean.
Hello, GK. Welcome in. Just for the copyright strike? Hell yeah. We love copyright strikes here. It's great. It's lovely. It's amazing.
No.
Back at tomorrow.
Oh, were you gonna do the playlist or not, Bon?
Oh yeah, no, it's on. It might not be super loud, but you know.
We don't hear it.
Well, you guys can't hear it on Discord. It's just for the stream.
I know. That's what I was like. I was gonna turn it up and see, but I was like, nah, I don't want it.
Yeah, no, it's on. I don't have Spotify on very loud. That way, it's not like drowning us out or whatever.
Oh, you have the DBD music playing.
Yeah, there's like a whole playlist. It starts off with the theme song, and then there's other things apparently by this one guy. So we'll see how it goes.
All right. Well, I am here.
I'll hear it whenever I
need to mod somebody. If I need to get my mod on.
What?
I was just reading her disclaimer.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to read earlier, but I didn't see the whole of it because it didn't let me see.
Basically, what she said is that they display all sound alerts, so it doesn't show up on your YouTube video.
Noted.
Yeah, I don't want you to have like a bunch of random sound alerts and shit. Just be kind of
understand.
Yeah. Speaking of sound alerts, Jamie, thank you for the 5 months. I appreciate it. I love you so much.
I wish I want to do it, but I'm not gonna.
What?
Every time you hit the "I love you so much," I got hit the "I love you" and "I miss you." You're all right, Muha.
Well, it's too bad that the sound alerts aren't working, Muha.
No. Indeed. I'm gonna say, let us know when you start recording so we can skip down the subject.
Fair, but I'm gonna go get a bottle of water, and yeah, considering we have no idea how long this is gonna take,
that's fair.
Get your water or drinks and stuff, or go to the bathroom.
I got mine. I'm good. We're all good here.
If it takes longer than 30 to 40 minutes, I'm gonna go back to the oven.
I mean, you can step away if you need to. But
yeah,
you gotta understand, we have 34 killers to go through here.
Yeah. That's the problem. There are literally 34 killers, so I mean.
So, do y'all want is Lacken going to like man the chat, or do you want me to man?
No, I can man the chat. It's okay.
Okay, I trust the wrong.
Okay, I'm grabbing water quick.
I kind of have to be in chat anyway for the spinner command, so yeah, we're good there.
Okay. Well, I'll be watching on my laptop just in case I need to get off thumbnail.
That's fair. What is this ranking based on? How much you like playing against them? How strong they are in your opinions? So it's going to be a little bit of a mixture. It's personal bias mixed with how we like going against them, mixed with how we like playing as them, for the ones we have played as. It's just whatever we want to rank them on, we're just kind of doing that. So... And I mean, we're here to have a discussion about it. So if you guys want to contribute in the chat as well, you are more than welcome.
Lots of hate for every one of them. Chat don't like a single one. Even if they're nice killers.
This old hardcore tried to influence people and be like, why do you not like this killer but like this one? No, that's not what we're here for.
Yeah, this is all, But like, even if they are nice killers, I don't trust them. I learned. Y'all out there booping the snoop, I'm working on generators. I don't give a damn at all.
If you don't boop the snoop, you're toxic. No, I'm kidding.
I'll take that. I'll gladly take that. I'm not gonna lie. I'll take it.
You want to be toxic?
If it means I survive, yes. I have an escape plan ready to go before I think about going to the killer.
Love that.
Take my head. Well,
I agree, Jam. We need to boop the snoot. Sorry.
I was gonna say I'm ready whenever you guys are.
Yeah, this is your show. You want to start it out? Go for it.
Shadow, before you start, I want to say one thing. Huh?
What?
Take Grandpa and kick his ass to no, just no. We don't like Grandpa here. Okay, I'm done.
I'm shaking my head. Anyway. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Shad's Voice, a special Shad's Voice, our first live one on Bon's channel at Black and Creation on Twitch. If you do not know, because we're here with a live audience with Bon's chat, if you don't know what Shad's Voice is, it is a general talk on the topics I would talk about until I felt like talking no more, basically. And it's just like random topics and somebody's echoing. Random topics about anything until I got sick of talking, and it runs anywhere from like 5 minutes to maybe over a half hour.
It's gonna be a long one today.
Yeah, it's definitely probably gonna be a long one today, because this one is a special one with friends and Bon and Muha. We're ranking killers from Dead by Daylight that we love very much or hate very much, or if you feel neutral on them. So this will also be eventually going on my YouTube channel as well. So yeah, thank you, Bon, for making this awesome layout that you see right before you, that you will have completely control of. It's beautiful, it's neat. Woo. And yeah, thank you for all being here.
All right.
So whenever we want to start.
Without further ado, let's pull up our wheel here. We are doing this randomly, so lovely times.
We're not going to put our favorite killers first. It's whatever the wheel gives us and how we feel about that killer. It's not necessarily if we like the killer, if you didn't understand. It's our opinion based on how we like going against them and how players play with them. Which is not always good.
We're starting out strong here. We're starting with the clown.
Yeah.
Before we get into it.
Yep.
Lacken, are you aware that we cannot see the wheel on Discord? Is that something that's only going to be on
That's just going to be on stream, yeah.
Okay,
that's fair. So we start with our clown.
Yeah. I think everybody knows where I'm putting this one.
Yeah. So what's the highest of the ranking? Is it top tier, the most we hate it, or no, just no as in we hated the most?
No is like bottom of the list, bottom of the barrel. We don't like them at all.
Okay. So here's where I want to argue it. Cause I just want to argue this one with Lackin.
Okay.
He's just a man trying to get by. He's down on his luck. Clowning, being a clown is the easiest job it is. Do we really want to put this honest working man onto just no because he's just trying to make a living? Get in here, boy.
His Mori is cutting off your finger and sucking on it.
I mean, he's a little misguided.
I think I personally am gonna keep him in the no category, but y'all can put it wherever the fuck you want. I agree, Kiri. Clown is stinky.
He's gonna be on mid for me. I don't have the best fun time on him, dealing with him, but he's not the best killer either, but I don't hate him. I don't fear clowns, so.
I would also put him on mid just because he is a bit annoying with that potion of his. But
yeah, the
potion that slows you down because, in my opinion, common sense wise, if someone is behind me and gassed, I'm not gonna slow down just because of gas. I'm gonna keep running full speed straight through it until I get out the gas. Like, it doesn't make sense to me why you would slow down when someone just gassed you. Sure, you can't see for a few seconds, but you know already what's ahead of you. You want to get out the gas as soon as possible. You don't slow down in the gas.
Mans is trying to drug you with that gas, bro.
Yeah, so you want to get out of it. Why would you slow down in the dang gas?
I mean, it's getting into all your orifices. Would you want to keep running if there were trees and pallets and stuff around for you to trip on?
Yeah, if I know there's a killer behind me with a knife that's going to try to swing at me, I'd rather take my chance to keep going straight and go by what my memories told me, what I've seen ahead of me a few seconds ago.
You know what? That's completely fair. That is completely fair.
Because I already know what's behind me, and I know what's going to happen to me if I slow down, because I know he's on my cheeks. You can always assume there's a chance he might be in front of you, but at the same time, that's a very low chance. If the potion came from behind you, the killer's behind me. I don't want to think what was behind me. I want to go straight.
Right. No, that's fair.
And even if I do trip over the pallet, I'm still tripping forward, which is still the direction I want to go.
All right. We start out strong with the clown.
What a strong start. We love that.
Very much so. All right. Whenever the next killer is.
We got the spin going here.
What we got?
Nightmare. Barely, but the nightmare.
That's Freddy, right?
Yes, that is Freddy.
Yes, that is Freddy.
Oh, I just accidentally turned off my TNG instead of the wheel.
Oh no, rip.
I'm gonna let y'all go first on this one.
I think he is a mid as well for me. I don't hate him, and I don't necessarily like him. I also don't see him as often.
That's what I was gonna say. Is like, as a killer, you rarely ever see him, but I mean, he's not a bad character itself. He is very mid.
Yeah,
he's not bottom of the barrel.
I would say mid, close to his top tier, because when you get a Freddy, it's like he does his job as a killer. He scares the hell out of you. You never know when he is there, if you're asleep, and like. For those rare occasions that when you're asleep, when you wake up, and when you wake up, he's sitting there right beside you just watching, scares the hell out of me. So he'll probably be a little above mid, but still kind of there for me.
Still mid.
Yeah.
So we're putting him in mid then.
Sounds like it. Sounds like that.
I'm glad we all agree on that one, but
yeah, that's fair. Hey, this is what this is all about, to see where we're going.
Yeah, true, true.
I don't think any of them going to be top tier for me, but Freddy is definitely higher up.
Really? Even your boy?
That's what I asked him, but we could get into that later.
Go ahead, yeah.
Fair. Fair enough. All right, we didn't have a lot of conversation on that one, but it's all right.
Hey, it happens. Some of the killers, man.
I mean, we like Freddy. Freddy does his job.
Yeah, Freddy is pretty cool. Prefer his movie more than his killer, but I
prefer all these people not his killer. I just want
Hillbilly.
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna let y'all go first.
Hillbilly is I don't even know. Hold up, I will be right back.
Okay. So Shadow, you and I, because I have a lot to say. I have a little to say about him, but a lot of feeling. I hate him and his damn counterpart. Because every 90% of the damn hillbillies I get, they will see it from across the room, across the map, and all you hear, and you just know you're fucker. They just spam that chainsaw until they get you. I hate it. I hate them. Every time I see a hillbilly or a bubba, I immediately go, fuck.
Fair.
Like, there are a few of them that will basically smack me back in with the hammer. I have a good gameplay. If I go down, that's my own fault. But literally, they will see you from a distance and just start revving the chainsaw, and they could just chase you around the rock, driving the chainsaw, and you know you're gonna go down. And there's no amount of duping. You can hit them with the pallet. They break it instantly. Let the chainsaw again. What you gonna do then?
This is fair. I feel like he's going to be mid for me. I also don't see him a lot, but I also don't hate him. Yes, you were right. Well, at least for Hillbilly, they can just fly across the map. And I think that's basically, I mean, if you can get to one half of the map to the other very fast without having a teleportation ability, that's pretty impressive. But you also have to think, they can run into crap on the way there. That's funny as crap. But I definitely find people do like the Hillbilly. I don't know about Bubba specifically, but like the people who watch my DBD videos, on the Hillbilly videos, if I even mention him in the title, I'm going to have more views on that than anything else.
But the Bubbas you play with, do they spam that chainsaw?
I don't go against Bubba that often.
Okay, the ones you remember. Like, sure you remember at least one of them.
Yeah, I remember quite a few. I had one recently with Kiri.
So did he spam the chainsaw on you?
I mean, not really, because I feel like I didn't see him that much often. I don't know. Kiri might remember.
Like, but I remember that I was playing with one, and he literally spammed the chainsaw down me, kept it going, down somebody else, and I think he didn't shoot somebody, still went after a third person with nothing but pure chainsaw. Didn't swing them out a single time.
Okay, I can see that, because the one we were playing with, especially, we were... What was the freaking map, though? I don't remember. We were looping him around the exit gate, and a Claudette went down, and he left her down, and he was chasing me, but he never got me. But to be fair, Claudette was asking for it on that one.
Fair.
So she really was.
Kiri says in chat, I mean, the chainsaw is an instant down if you get hit by it. Why wouldn't they use it? Which, I mean, he's got a point there. It is literally his only power.
I don't mind that they use it. I mind when they spam it. Literally, like, I got somebody that soon got off a hook, the person came down the stairs, revving the chainsaw.
No, that's fair.
They hit me, and I had my 10-second invisibility. They hit me, hit the person behind me, and I think I can't remember. I think they got basically those two, and that's what they did. They literally did it. Then they basically camped the basement and wait for you to try again. So, like, even if you get close, you just hit a chainsaw. No matter where you are, you hit a chainsaw, and you just instantly just.
Right. No, that's what I was going to say before I got pulled off there for a second, is like, I've run into a lot of very tunnely hillbillies. He's not my favorite killer to go against, but I mean, playing as him, I've played as him a couple of times, and it's really fucking fun to just zoom around.
I have never played as him. I can understand if you zoom around, but like, I can understand the mechanic of it, but if you were literally just revving the chainsaw, chasing somebody around the tree trunk, that's annoying, in my opinion.
That's fair. That's fair. Thank you for the hydrate, demon. Appreciate it. What are y'all saying in here? Billy is mid to low tier due to the moment while with the chainsaw. Yes, chainsaw is an instant down, but easy to flip them. It can be if you get a decent actual match. I mean, a lot of times we're going up against Hillbilly, we've had moments where it's like, there's no way they should have hit us, but they still did.
I've had a few good Hillbillies, but for the most part, hate them because I just know chainsaw.
Fair enough. So I'm mid, and I guess Muha seriously hates him. So it's wherever you fall on.
Kiri says, like I said, instant down. If you got for the M1, they get away and you waste time chasing. Yeah, that's fair. Not much is popping here, Maddie. We're doing our little tier list right now. We're on Hillbilly.
And then I'm sorry, go ahead.
I think I agree with him being pretty mid. It's not because he's a bad killer or anything. He's definitely not, but he's not like somebody I would put at the top either.
And then, as Shadow mentioned, it ain't even gotta fully hit you, just nips you, and you're down.
Dude, the buff that they're giving him is even worse with that too.
Oh crap! I'm about to delete this game, bro.
Most maps are built against ability to declutter. That is true. That is true.
As I said, you run into everything. So if you can make it across the clear map with him, or freaking, well, no, it's just basically him because I don't think Bubba has that. But like, if you can make it across the map without hitting anything as Hillbilly, I guess you deserve that.
Right. Maddie, sorry. Maddie said, Billy is terrifying in the PTB right now. Motherfucker is fast. She goes, I watched Reckless play Hillbilly earlier. Is he on right now? I might have to pull up his thing to lurk.
Using Billy on map like Hawkins. Yeah,
That's
seriously,
true.
I've never run into one.
People like him.
I never ran into that.
People like him because you don't see him that much anymore. That's also true. But that's also true with a lot of killers. A lot of people like different killers just because you don't see them often. I don't know. I'm still...
For me, that's why most of them are still staying neutral, even if I don't see them that much.
Guess that answers that question.
I'm still saying he's kind of mid.
Yeah.
He isn't playing DBD anymore tonight. He only played PTB a little bit. Ah, gotcha. Okay, that's fair.
All right, I guess we're pretty much settled on that. Oh, wait, hold on. Muha, you said you didn't like him, right?
Yes. Hate him.
Bon, you have to put
so
him
you're putting him at the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, he was.
Gotcha.
Hate him.
Ooh.
Anyway.
I said I should specify. I don't hate him. No, you keep him on mid because I don't hate him as a killer. I hate the way players use him, so we keep him on mid.
That's what we're discussing too. That's why this rig is like it's how players play him that we usually hate the killer or not.
I mean, we can put him at the bottom if you want to.
Well, if it's just going by killers alone, then it's all going to be kind of...
literally your opinion of going against that killer.
Then yeah, put him down to low. Wait, low.
Okay, got it. All
Hate
right.
him, just on him, his family.
Next killer we got is the Dredge. It's your boy.
You know what? I'm gonna put him on that one.
Oh, you're gonna put him at the very bottom.
He freaks me the hell out.
Right.
I would put him in top tier just for that. He's a fucking terrifying killer. The devs wrote him perfectly for whatever the hell he is.
Okay, so if we're going by scare factor, yes, top tier. Me going against him, I don't want to.
I wouldn't want to go against him either, but I'd still put him in top tier because it's fun going against him usually.
I am also going to agree that Dredge, to me, belongs in the top tier because his abilities are freaking horrifying, and just like, I don't remember, what was it called? Dreadfall? That ability that turns the whole map dark.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which is even darker and darker maps. So like recently I had a Dredge on like Cold Wind, and that gradient was absolutely beautiful while playing it. So it's like, I never survive going against a Dredge, which should say I hate going against him, but no, I absolutely love going against a Dredge. And the first time I actually gone against him, it was horrifying as crap.
Right.
Yeah.
So
it's like he's terrifying, but that's what we're looking for in something that's supposed to be a horror game. It's like it's a horror survival game. This is exactly the type of killer we want.
Like, I remember recently I went in that new map with the laboratory and whatnot. I was working on a generator, and I had there were 3 lockers beside me, locked on 3 of them, and I literally heard the bastard teleport and scratching at the door, and it freaked me out to the point I ran into a wall. I don't know how I did it, but I ran into a wall. He came out and smacked the taste out of my mouth.
I think everybody in chat is agreeing with us putting Dredge at top tier. Demonic says Dredge is top tier due to the way he can move around, jump scares, abilities. Kiri says he's scariest for locker bots. Dredge is terrifying and therefore is top tier. I don't belong here. I know too much about the killers being a killer main. That's exactly why we want you here, Demonic. You got some good input to give us. You got you're gonna be able to make us think about stuff.
And of course, the one that we haven't discussed yet about the Dredge, his Mori.
Oh God, his Mori. You just get absorbed, dude. It's so cool.
It is true.
It fudged me up.
It's terrifying, but it's so cool.
And the fact you get to see the killer's face as they just go to a pure terror being absorbed, that makes you feel for them.
Okay, but great question here. What is your favorite skin from the Dredge?
I've only seen a few. I probably only I think I've seen the weird gold mask one. I've seen the gold, or maybe it wasn't gold, maybe it was white. The one that kind of looks like the Majora mask one.
Mm-hmm.
And then the gold actual skull I've seen.
Oh God.
And then I think the normal one, that's all I've seen.
I'm a sucker for the Maurice skin. I like the horse head. I don't know, man.
I don't know
I
the
have
names
not seen
of
the
them.
Maurice skin. I gotta look this up now.
I personally don't know the names of them, but didn't he have one with a lot of drooping and crap falling, liquid falling
yes,
from him?
that was I can't think of the name of it.
That one got that.
That would scare me. I have not seen that. That's horrifying. What the? Anyway.
Mori is great. Into the darkness you go, motherfucker. Absolutely. Snowman skin? He has a snowman skin?
Oh, Lord.
The new ones from Last Rift, red and blue snowman. Oh, I didn't even realize he had a snowman skin.
I did not either.
I'm gonna go check on my food. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Well, I might have seen that one. I don't remember
though. That one! I did catch a glance of that one. That's fucking creepy. I like it.
I hope I never see one with the Maurice skin because I probably would have nightmares for the next few nights.
Jesus Christ, that's terrifying.
We're gonna have to wait to get Muha back because I can't remember if he was saying if it was top tier or he didn't like it.
I mean, we can wait.
Yeah, that's fair. I feel like he said he didn't like that one.
I mean, he said he didn't like going against that one. He never really specified where exactly he would put it.
This is true.
I mean, we can move on to the next killer and then double check with him when he gets back, too.
Up to you. We can go for the next one if you want to.
If he's just checking on food, it shouldn't take more than a couple of minutes.
I think not. So we can wait.
I use a snowman in Christmas. One sec, I'll send you pics. Bet. I just get Discord open on my phone. The playlist is playing chase music right now, and I was not prepared for that.
I want to hear it, but I don't want the echoes. It's fine.
Maddie, I don't think I have it set up so mods can spin. I think I have it set up just for me, since we're trying to keep this as consistent as we can. We can at least spin for the next one.
Fair enough. Like I said, go for it.
I just landed on Dredge again.
I was wondering if it actually took him out or not, but
no, I wish it would, but the spinner that I found does not.
RIP.
Oh boy. Legion.
I know how I feel, but yeah, I'll wait for the discussion for when Muha comes back.
Pixent, bet. Where did you send it to, Demonic? Or is my thing just being stupid? My thing might just be being stupid.
He said direct message.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, my Discord was just being stupid for a second there. Good
Let's
God.
do this while we're waiting for Muha. So, how many killers do you believe is going to be in each category?
Oh God. Top tier, I think there's only going to be a few, but I think we're going to have like super huge bias going into those ones. Mid, I feel like a lot of these killers are mid, not going to lie.
Oh, this motherfucker trucker.
Oh, hi.
But hold on, before we move on to the Legion, what was your opinion on the Dredge?
So for me, he's on both sides of the spectrum. I hate him as a killer. I hate him for the right reasons. So I would also agree top tier.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
I hate him for the right reasons because he freaks me the hell out.
That's the point. Love it.
I don't.
It's a love-hate relationship. It's okay.
No, just hate. Just hatred, nothing but hatred. But different kind of hatred from Bubba, but all hatred.
All right, we got the Legion.
Now Muha has he agreed on a top tier killer. So he will have top tier killers.
No, I'm just saying I still hate him. So in my logic, he definitely goes in no, just no, because I don't want to face him. So you asked me about killers I want to play against. I don't want to play against the Dredge.
I mean, this isn't purely based off of who we would want to play against either, though. It's just like what we like about them, how we like playing against them and stuff, and like, you know,
and the player against them.
I like nothing about the Dredge. I hate everything about him. He needs to go home. He needs to burn the fire.
Oh my God, is that the Majora's Mask one, Demonic?
Is that the one I was talking about?
Oh my God, it's so colorful. I love it. It's so creepy. It looks like there's centipedes, or what is that? That's not a centipede. There's a bug falling out of his mouth, but I love it.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's the one I remember seeing recently. That I was like, oh my God.
It's
but
so
anyway,
cool.
moving on to Legion. Yeah, it is. Dredge is awesome, but he is just ugly.
The Legion, he's not the one that throws the knives, is he?
No,
that's a trickster.
No.
Legion's the one that has the frenzy. The one that runs around and just stabs you and runs away and just puts you into mending.
Well, that's just definitely meh. I don't know about that. Not especially about him.
I feel like we run into a lot of toxic legions. Like the good ones are very few and far between.
Definitely, and most people who probably know me playing Dead by Daylight, I also dislike going against Legion, but recently, a few nights ago, me and Kiri found a good Legion who annihilated us the first round, but then ran into him again a second time, and then he remembered us, and then it was good. I think it was a streamer too, because he just had like the Legion under the name too, so it's kind of hidden.
Mm-hmm.
But then I went to bed, but Kiri ran into him a third time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he turned into a nice killer by the second round, but yeah, as a whole, I still dislike Legion. But I absolutely love his music. His theme song is probably the best thing to me, because that crap is beautiful. Anyway.
Oh, he's one of the good people. Okay.
Legion is a no for Maddie. Demonic says Legion is mid-tier. Ability is met, to be honest. Yes, it reveals players, but has no real power to it unless you get all 4 players, which I absolutely agree with. Power-wise, he is very, very mid, but player-wise, we just face a lot of really, really toxic ones, and like, I don't know. It would be a little bit more fun to play with Legions if they weren't, like, a good majority of them weren't, like, assholes. And I wonder
what makes
What?
And I'm curious, like, what makes a player choose a specific survivor, or a killer to be an asshole with? Like, I don't get that.
I don't know. That'd be an interesting thing to talk about, to be honest. But...
Yeah, another Shad. So this one we're focusing on the killer. We should do another one where we focus on the players who play the killers.
Oh no,
God!
I'm just throwing a suggestion out.
I feel like personally, I would put him in both mid and no, just no.
I'm focused on the no. That for me.
What
Yes, there's a few fun ones, but it's like overall, my opinion is based on I don't want to go against Legion.
Mm-hmm.
I would agree with Shadow. No, just no. Screw him.
Okay.
And then, like, they don't really bother giving you the Mori. They just get hooked all the time. I don't think I've ever seen the Legion Mori. If I have, I don't remember it.
For those of you coming into chat, make sure you check the pin message. Sound alerts are not working for the stream just because this is going to be going up on Shadow's YouTube channel, and I don't want to have her getting copyright strikes from any of the sounds that we use here.
Noelle.
But hello, Noelle. Welcome in. How are you?
We could just edit that part out.
Oh, it's fine.
No, you're good, Noelle. Don't apologize. It's all right. Legion is mid-tier. Oh, I read that. In my opinion, mid to low for Legion. It hurts because he was.
Here we go now. We got my boy.
It'd be like that. Yep, we got Singularity.
Hate him. Him and his ball. Okay, so I'm gonna change it. Shadow said something to me. My reaction for all these killers is always gonna be shit. But if I do get a Singularity, I do find myself watching and learning. Like I had one, we had one, me and Lacken and somebody a while ago had one where they put their balls in a place that you couldn't see it. So you'd be walking and randomly you get tagged and have no idea what it is. And I'm learning from that. So I guess I put him under top tier because I liked watching and maybe learning.
I actually have to agree with that one. Singularity is like crazy to go against a lot of times, and you don't see a lot of them out there, but when you find a good one to go against, it's so much fun. Scary, but fun.
I also agree top tier. I barely see Singularities these days, but I did have one would carry the other night and Muha, and it was absolutely insane. And it was in Hawkins. That's probably not a map you would think the freaking Singularity would be good on, which he did terrible at the beginning. But by end game, when he annihilated Muha and Kiri, and it was just me and this other Yui, he absolutely destroyed everybody but me. Yui got me off the hook, and that's literally the only reason why I survived.
And I want to throw in the fact that he kind of like his funness, I guess I'll say, goes up because he's a little bit overpowered. And along with him, another killer we're going to get to soon, I'm sure. Because the EMP device, you would think would do something to him as the killer, but it does absolutely nothing. So he's a little bit overpowered because of that.
I mean, that makes him just as fun to play against, though. Because, I mean, you got to remember, Singularity is also one of the, I wouldn't say slow killers, but he's not one of the quicker ones either. So looping him and, like, you know, spinning him isn't terribly difficult if you know what you're doing.
As Tabby has done many times, I might add.
And yeah, like you were saying, he could be very bad because he can easily door camp with those pods. So
Demonic says Singularity is mid to high tier. If ability is yours right, the balls can be very useful. Easy mobility, easy kills. And I agree.
And plus, you gotta learn, plus you can do the ability where you can just teleport from across the map if you shoot them, which is a pain to master. I'm still working on that, but it's gonna be fun. I agree with you.
Indeed.
I think overall, Singularity is really just a fun killer to go against.
We need to kill him all.
I used to see him a lot, but then he kind of died down after a while again.
Yeah.
So
I have to bring him back. See if I can figure him out. We'll see.
Do it. Wraith, we got a bing bong.
Bing bong.
Where is Noelle when I get there? Noelle, we got bing bong. No, I know you have something to say about bing bong, Noelle. She's gonna say.
I guess I'll go first on it. I'm gonna go mid on him. So, yeah, he could be fun against, but and absolutely terrifying if you're not paying attention. He is a very good stealth killer. Recently, though, and I don't know what this add-on is, but it happened again with me and Carrie the other night. So for some reason, whatever that add-on people are adding now, which is insane and terrifying, because this was in Midwich, that add-on that allows him to have a heartbeat while he is invisible.
Oh god.
So it's like it kind of destroys the whole stealth thing with him, but it's also terrifying if you cannot see him, but you always had the heartbeat.
I think it's a very hit or miss thing with raids. I mean, they're fun to go against if you get the right ones that know how to use their power properly and everything and actually do their job of sneaking up on you and like, you know, scaring the fuck out of you. Because like I said earlier, this is supposed to be a horror survival. So like, it works. But recently, I mean, minus the couple of rounds we had last night with our nice raids, I've run into a lot of them that are just like, mid. Not like super, super bad or super, super tunnely or anything, but mid.
They will also...
Go ahead, Muha.
No, you go, Shadow.
Okay, I was going to say, I don't think I've ever really ran into tunneling raids that often, or tunneling bing-bongs. I guess consider myself lucky. But I can definitely see why that could become a problem, especially if it's a camping one.
For sure.
Yeah.
Noelle says she hates it, absolutely loathes it. Maddie says, I love good raids, but good raids are so rare. I agree. Demonic says, Wraith is sadly a mid to high tier as well. If built the right way with add-ons, he's overpowered, fast-moving, good ability. That is true. That is a good point. Sorry, what were you saying? Sorry.
I'm probably gonna put Wraith towards mid because there have been many times where I'm being chased by one and they just assume if I go invisible they're gonna stop running. I have never seen anybody stop running just because the Wraith goes invisible because you can still see the outline.
Yeah, you can still see it.
Like,
Thank God. Because if you did it,
it's like unless they're standing completely still.
It happen? Yeah. Like freaking Metal when he was bang bong at one point.
But like horror movie etiquette tells you, if you can't see the killer anymore, you're not safe.
Right.
So I don't see why they would go through the ability to go invisible. You have to go uninvisible or tangible to hit you again. Like just keep chasing me, my love, because I know you're still there.
Maddie's right. We do run into so many mean wraiths, but I mean, I don't think they're mean in the sense of like tunnely a lot of times. They're just mean in the sense of like, they're hungry for 4Ks. They're sweaty. They're mid.
Especially with that iridescent one bull clap. Yeah.
If you recloak, get closer, then uncloak, you get a speed boost and easy smack on the rear. That is true. That's a pretty good thing to have, but I mean, it's still pretty mid.
Fair enough. So we all agreed he was a mid tier, right?
I believe so.
Okay. Let's go.
What's that on? That's like right in the middle. So, do we want to do Chucky or Ghostface next?
Well, let's. Oh wait, so it doesn't like tell you who it got?
Oh no, it doesn't. It doesn't tell me. That's why I added the knife. But I mean, it's kind of right in the middle of those two.
Hold on, let me pull it. From what I can see, it's a little bit more on Chucky.
Okay.
But you can get someone in
At
chat
least
to
from
double check.
Hold on, let me full screen it.
Yes, I'm doing.
Yeah, to me it looks like it's on Ghostface, but
I mean, are we going by what's like more of the knife is on or just the tip?
Pause.
I said what I said.
Fair enough.
Just a tip for me.
So
we could do one now and then do the next one.
I mean, we could do it back to back here.
Well,
This is
I
true.
vote Ghosty because I know Tabby got a few things to say about Ghosty.
I love my ghosties, man. we can do Chucky first, and then we'll talk about Ghosty after if you guys want.
Okay, Chucky first, son.
All right.
Chucky, to me, the whole third-person aspect is new, and again, it's annoying in a good way. The hidey hole bullcrap freaks me out every time because I still don't know if the pitter-patter means he's close to you or that's just a general thing. I still haven't figured that part out yet.
The footstep sounds all the time. That's
because I saw
it's a general thing.
I saw another streamer that somebody said that if the footsteps near you are white, that means he's close to you, and I don't know where I heard that from, but I heard another streamer say that.
Yeah, no, that's not entirely true. You'll hear him giggle if he's close to you.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna listen out for that. Not really. And then the whole like you can't see him. So I know sometimes I look on Janet, also he just hit a ah, and I look over, he started to make full speed. It freaks me out.
So Noelle says Chucky is mid. Demonic says Chucky is high to mid tier if the player can control his hidey ho mode and his perks, friends till the end, is super overpowered. That is entirely true. I have to agree with you there, Demonic. I feel like he's like mid to top tier. I mean, he can be a good killer, but I feel like since he's come out, we've had a lot of like really, really toxic Chuckies. It's like that's the only reason I hate going against him is because I always just want to punt it all because I haven't run into like any good Chuckies.
But let me counter with that, Lakin. So we're going by like the killers themselves and whatnot. Isn't Chucky himself toxic? Like he cusses you out, flips you off. So maybe they're just playing to the character.
Listen, you got a point. But I don't know. I'm going for Chucky. I'm going more based off of like what I personally have seen and like based on the what is the word, perks he has, and like God, his build alone. If you don't add anything onto it, if you just play him adept, it's like that's still a super crazy build to have.
I'm gonna say mid because you see him a lot when he definitely came out, and I haven't ran as opposite of what you said. I have not ran into very many toxic Chuckies players themselves, but like he is a very hard if you either know how to work them or not, and those people who started out playing with him, they got very good very quickly.
Oh yeah. For sure.
And so he is one of those killers that you have a hard time surviving on against if it's a good player. And I mean that can be said for any of those killers, but majority of statistically speaking from my end, I can rarely survive a Chucky sometimes. So
right. So he's very, very fun to go against if you have the right player.
He is definitely fun to go against. I can agree. So that's why I also think he would be high tier for me as well. But I'm gonna say mid for the fact of he is. I don't know. Players can get very toxic very quickly with him.
Mm-hmm. It's like personal experience and stuff is like a big factor when it comes to rating these, which kind of sucks. But at the same time, you gotta realize it's fair because that's what we know them best as is going against them. Yeah,
players, and that's why it's like we're not ranking based on the killer themselves. We're ranking on our experiences dealing with players playing that killer.
Right. Noelle says he's close, but it doesn't necessarily mean he's next to you. I assumed you're talking about like when the footsteps are around you.
Yeah.
That was some so true.
that sounds about right.
Now, Ghosty, I would like to chime in on this one first. Ghosty.
Were you agreeing with the mid tier though? For
as a killer and his mechanics goes, and like just generally the way he is. He'll probably be the same as Freddy, mid, but also kind of higher than the others in mid, in my opinion. But when you factor in the whole players thing in, he's an asshole.
Got it.
Now, Ghosty, based on his abilities and all of that, his ability as far as killer, he goes in the top tier. He scares the hell out of me when Lacking plays him. I still think about that clip that I have of her. Like, literally, there have been, even when Lacking's not playing them, there have been many times I'll be working on the generator, up on a roof or something, and all of a sudden, I look up, and I got the red thing. I look down, this bastard behind a tree staring up at me. Son of a bastard and a half. So that's what I got to say about that.
I'm very, very, very biased on this one. Ghostface is my favorite slasher. He's my favorite, he has my favorite horror movies. Him in general, I just love Ghostface so fucking much. The fact that they gave him the abilities that they did just makes him that much better to play and to play against for me.
He definitely is. He is a top tier for me as well. even though I played against quite a few toxic ones, and he doesn't seem to be making an appearance as much as he did when I officially started playing DBD, which is crazy. But Ghostface is definitely one of my favorites, and regardless of the toxic players that I do run against playing him, he's still fun.
And I also want to add in, because I saw some Reddit a while ago, they dropped the ball on a perk that he needs to have. I saw on a Reddit post that he needs a perk that he calls the furthest away survivor, and that notifies him of their location. Because his whole thing, or part of his thing, is calling people on the phone. So why doesn't that have a perk where he calls you?
Oh, that would be interesting, wouldn't it?
It would be, but he already has 3, and they're probably not going to give him or replace one. I don't play Ghostface to know which ones he has that they can replace that with, but it would definitely be.
No, I feel like the 3 perks he has are personally like some of my favorite ones. I use 2 out of the 3 of them regularly, even in other killer builds. So it's like he's got some pretty damn good perks.
And also, if they did it and put their phone one in, you ain't even got to be announced on the phone, just the ringing. Because when you're in a horse situation, you're not gonna remember to put your phone on vibrate. So that ringing alone would still be enough to notify.
True.
That depends if the sorry, I was gonna say that depends if the entity let you take the freaking cell phone into the fog.
That is true. So
why not? Who the hell are you gonna call?
Maddie says, I've completed my tier list using Tier Maker. Maddie, go ahead and send that to me, please. I would love to see that. Noelle says, top tier, enough said. I agree. Ghosty is high tier, best stealth along with Insta Down, also best outfits, but I am a Ghostface main, so I agree with that, Demonic. His perks are mid to low tier, sadly. I personally like his perks, but maybe that's just the type of killer I am compared to other perks.
That definitely depends.
Compared to other killer perks, I can agree with you there. There are some factors that I don't like based on other killer perks, but just in general, I prefer using his over others.
And I feel like Ghostface could have a little bit of humor to it with the cell phone thing, because imagine if the entity allows you to have a phone, the first person you're going to call is the cops. So imagine the tape is in there, and you allow Ghosty's trying to kill me, and he responds with, I know, he's on my ass right now. That would like basically make me bust out laughing.
Detective Tape? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
That's what he said. It's tap.
It's tap.
I don't care. Tap, tapey, tapioca. I don't care.
Speaking of which, where's your avatar main on his photo there, Bon?
Oh shit! I forgot to add. Here. We can do it like this.
Speaking of.
Oh shit! Oh no! I can't just do it like that. Fuck. Oh no.
Oh, she's gonna break it now because I said something.
I broke it. No, we're good. We're good. Hold up. This needs to come over just a little more for the stream. There we go. It's fine. It's fine. Muha's Singularity main. There we go.
Yeah, there we go. Muha's Singularity main. Bon is Ghostface, and I think Wesker. But we're not there yet. Either way.
I've only played Wesker a couple of times.
Oh, I don't know. I just saw you playing him, so I assumed you still would, but...
I play Onryo more than I play Wesker.
Fair enough.
Noelle says, nicest killers I get are ghosties. I agree. I've seen a lot of really nice ghosties. We love that.
Fair enough. Okay, we got high tier Ghostface. Who's next? We got 2 and 1 on that, Sven.
Yeah. Demonic says he mains Wesker, Ghosty, and Dredge. Oh, I didn't know you main. Oh wait, yes, we talked about that. Never mind.
I did know that. That's
Twins.
terrifying, actually. Ooh.
Twins is such a lame killer.
You think so? Well, I mean, I guess I could see it.
I feel like the twins don't get enough love, but at the same time, it's such a lame killer. I see why they don't get enough love. I mean, that little fucking child, bro. Ugh.
As a horror, like as far as the horror aspect goes, they're up there. Like they got a good horror fit backstory. Gameplay goes, Like, a lot of people would just tell you, if I see a little child coming after me, I'm gonna kick the hell out of them. There would be no fear. I'm gonna kick the shit out of them.
Right. It's like just playing against them in the horror aspect, I don't get afraid of them. It's like once in a while, the little dude will catch me off guard, but most of the time you hear his fucking wheezing anyway. And like
It's
the
just
power,
annoying.
yeah, exactly. And like the power that the twins have, it's not really a power at all. It's just kind of lame.
It's like, sure, basically all that little bastard is a tracker. Get him on your back. You know the big sister's coming sooner or later, so like, just gotta run. There's nothing really horror about it. It's just annoying. It's like one of those games that you're constantly always being chased. It's not horror, but tension. That's the word I'm looking for.
I think I'm gonna probably have to agree thinking about it. Also in low tier, because it's like, well, I barely run into them, and Muha made a solid point. Freaking Victor is nothing but a tracker, especially if you know that she is probably positioned somewhere in the middle of the map. Well, last time I ran into a twins, it was on Toba Landing, and I was soloing. So I know she's in the middle of the map somewhere, and then all of a sudden Victor comes to me on a gen where I'm near an exit gate on the other side of the map. It's like, okay. And that's all he was to stop me to get me from doing that gen.
Right.
And I want to go ahead.
Yeah, that's it.
And I want to add to it by saying that people think so little of the twins. I think even Tabby or somebody that we know has done it. They think so little of them that if you know that the person is controlling Victor, y'all run over to the big sister and just basically run around her unconscious body and troll the hell out of her.
It's fun to troll the hell out of her, to be fair.
Well, Maddie, I don't hate the twins. For a while, I was debating whether I wanted them in the mid tier or the no, but like, I'm basically agreeing they're a boring killer.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very boring. We do have a couple other comments here, though. Maddie says, nicest killers I get are pyramid heads because I forcefully tame them. That is very true. Demonic says, twins is a mid to low tier. Ability is kind of pointless when you think about it, to be honest. Now their perk, Coup de Grace, is a high tier perk. I agree with that. He did put the perk description here. Each time a generator is completed, Coup de Grace grows in power, gain a token, consume 1 token to increase the distance of your next lunge by up to 60%, dependent on the tier of the perk.
Yeah, I remember seeing that recently, looking through like perks to put for Grandpa Deathslinger when I'm playing him, and I was like, that might probably be the best perk they have, but I don't remember even how I got that perk because I don't even own the twins. So, but I do have Coup de Grace.
I'm gonna get on
but I don't use it.
I'm gonna get on the pyramid head thing when he comes up. I do have something to say about what Maddie said about that.
Sure.
Noelle also says that twins are low tier, and Maddie says she likes twins. I don't hate the twins, but as a killer, I feel like they're just not a fulfilling killer at all.
Now, if you find a killer that can somehow use Victor in a better way and beat on your ass with the sister, the twins could be a lot more powerful.
Mm-hmm. There's so much they could have done to make the twins powerful, but they just really didn't. They didn't get up to the mark, you know?
Like, I made the same suggestion.
Really
I made the same suggestion with Chucky and Tiffany as what they said that what Nemesis did. Like, imagine the big sister running around, but Victor running on his own like an AI system. That would be a whole lot better, in my opinion.
That would be pretty cool, actually.
Like,
but,
if you
and
imagine
that would screw you over as the twins probably too, as well, since it's so easier.
Like, imagine you go on a generator, you look up and see the big sister watching you on the hill, and you move and you see Victor come around the corner, little bastard.
Kiri says, twins aren't bad. It's fun to punt Victor. Nita Sheila and Ike, I don't know how to pronounce that last name. Skin for the twins. Something like that, yeah. For the twins, kick the baby, don't kick the baby. That would be funny. That would be pretty funny.
But see, that is for the trolling the twin, which gives them less credibility as a killer.
It's a South Park thing. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. You never seen that South Park liking?
Huh?
You never seen South Park before?
No, not really. I don't tend to watch a lot of the shows from, like that.
There.
It's old school.
I don't think it's the old school aspect that deterred me away from it. It's just the fact that, I don't know, it's a pretty gross show.
Yeah.
Vulgar is the word I was looking for.
Yeah. I can get behind that.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think we're ready for our next one.
Yeah, I think
By the
so.
sounds of it. We all agreed low tier on the twins. So rest in pieces.
Maddie and Demonic are fighting about Executioner.
We'll get to him eventually.
Oni.
Okay, which one is he on? Oh, the big bastard. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Where the hell is he?
I hate him.
You have on the
This
first
one.
round, third down.
Here we go.
I hate him for a similar reason as Bubba or Billy, whatever, but I don't have the same level of hatred. Like, you can get past that anger one-hit smash. You can kind of dodge that, and he can't spam it. So for that alone, he goes to mid, in my opinion, but he's also a good killer to go against. Like, he's not overpowered, he's not annoying, but still, when you hear that power-up thing, you just immediately think, crap, here we go.
Agreed, and he can also clear the map with that, so that's...
Mm-hmm.
Like
and if he can power up on you too, yeah, not fun.
He's not my favorite killer to go against, but he's also not my least favorite killer to go against.
This is true.
So he's definitely very mid to me.
Agreed.
Same.
Mm-hmm.
So mid killer on Oni.
What were you gonna say about it, Shadow?
I don't remember. The whole clear the map, but yes, if you get caught in it or caught against something and he can hit you with it, yeah, you're just instantly down.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact he's so big, he can corner you quite easily too. Which,
yeah. You can be trapped by him quite easily if you're not careful. When I was prestiging / maining Dwight at the beginning, I pissed off an Oni so bad. And that was probably my best round. Well, one of my best rounds is Dwight. Because we were in, I think it was the Red Forest map, but maybe it wasn't, or one of them like that. Just completely the forest map. And I just probably pissed him off so bad. Like, I ran him really well. I don't know what happened, but like, I ran him really well. And then on top of that, I'm freaking beat him in the head with a couple of pallets. That guy was not having a good time with me. He really wasn't.
It sounds
Something possessed me on that round, and I don't even know what. But it was fun.
Demonic says Oni is mid-tier. Yes, he has a one-shot down, but it's hard to control, so easy to flip him. He has the speed, but that's it. Oni's perks are also mid to low tier, kind of useless on their own. Now you can combine his perks with others, and they get better. But I mean, yeah, on their own, they don't really do much. So I do definitely agree with you there. Oni, just overall, I feel like they didn't put enough thought into him.
He's a raging monkey.
I have a question about that, actually. Is there any killer, Turkey included, because Turkey might be on, is there any killer that with their own perks, just their perks, that they are a good killer? Because I don't think any of them are really fit in the description. Maybe I'm wrong.
I mean, personally, I would say Ghostface has like the best build on its own.
Okay.
But, I mean, I don't know. There's one
other...
other...
it's really how you are as a killer.
Yeah, it really does depend on how you are. It's like the type of killer you play depends on the best perks and stuff for him. I'm trying to think. There was one other that had some pretty good perks on its own that I was thinking. I think it was the Knight. Has some pretty good perks on its own. But even him, I feel like you need to add something to it.
I wouldn't know because I never played the Knight, and I'm probably not planning on any too. So. The Knight is a whole nother discussion for me.
Yeah.
When we get there.
We will
get there. Yep.
Demonic says I'll hold my Knight comments till he pops.
Fair
so
enough.
nothing but good comments.
Wraith again? Absolutely not.
Not Bing Bong again.
we've already had our discussion about Bing Bong.
You don't have the option to take him off the. You don't have the option to take him off the.
She said she couldn't. Sadly.
Piggy!
Oh boy.
What?
Piggy.
Pig.
Alex, where you at?
Oh yeah, Lee's not here. Ooh, this one's tough actually for me. I have to think about it. All right, go whoever is ready.
For me, just because of how much it's kind of torn. Alex loves them. I don't find them to be annoying, so they're more mid. But I also think they would probably go in a high tier because of the mechanics. Because the simple fact is, you can die in more ways than the other killers. Like, you can get that party hat on you, and it's just RNG. You could very well be boned. So, because of that aspect, I think they belong in top tier, because you ain't gotta spam them, you ain't gotta tunnel them. They can just be unlucky and be angry about it.
I personally love going against pigs. It's just like the pig on her own is such a strong character to have, and like Amanda Young in the Saw series was a pretty strong character too, so I think it works like really well, just, you know, bringing her character to life in this game. And like Muha said, there's a lot of ways you can die from her rather than just getting camped, just getting tunneled, you know, just dying on hook, just her Mori. It's like it's fun. It's fun.
I also feel like you could add a bit of a trolly aspect from the pig, because imagine you're just plain unlucky that the pig is watching you go to each council and you fail every one of them, and the pig just doesn't hit you, but watches you die. You wouldn't feel some way about that pig. I know I would.
I love Noelle's comment here. She goes, "Fuck Piggy." She's high tier.
Yeah, I saw that too. I think I'm going to put her on high tier as well.
And then,
oh, go ahead.
I just wanted to throw out the fact that also you learn that if the party hat is active, you are not allowed to leave the map. So that just adds the extra torture factor to it.
Yes.
The door can be open, and you just gotta sit there and be like, I gotta go find. Yeah, I gotta go find the damn thing. Y'all go ahead. I gotta try to find this.
I never had the issue, I guess. I rarely escape pigs, but I also never been trapped by a trap on that case. And maybe one day I will, but sometimes I find the trap thing and get it off as well. But I rarely still survive pig rounds. When I do run into, she's very rare for me.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, Demonic got a whole paragraph here. He goes, pig mid to high. Pig has some decent range paired with the stealth. Head traps are meh depending on the build, but most players do not, or know not to do a gen while traps are active and on. Perks are mid tier. They could use some improvements. That's true, but I feel like just as a killer as a whole, she's pretty cool.
Well, Demonic, I feel like... I'm sorry, go ahead, Shadow.
No, you can say what you want to say.
Demonic is on about the fact I said that you can't leave the trap on. It's a given that if the trap... I'll be with you in a minute. It's a given that if the trap is not active, then yeah, you can leave. But I'm talking about, obviously, if it's active, because Noelle and I tried that, she tried to leave with the thingamajigger on and it kills it instantly. So that's what I'm on about.
Yeah, no, we've had a couple of those rounds where we were playing with somebody who didn't understand that if the trap is active, you couldn't leave. That's what Muha is talking about in that sense, Demonic. It's like... Yeah, Demonic dick.
Yes,
the wording definitely could have been better on that one. But, you know.
The whole... Some people know not to do gens while somebody is trapped or work on gens and complete a gen. Some people absolutely do not care.
Exactly. I'm one of those people. I don't fucking care. If you die, you die.
Yeah, and I didn't know that either. And I remember we had one map where somebody got party hat instantly, and we was basically not finishing the gen, but we started them. And when that person got the party hat off, we went to go work on another gen. Before we finished it, somebody else got the damn party hat off. So we was at 5 gens for like a good 10 minutes because we waited for me to get the party hat off.
Yeah, so I can get that. The game's still going to continue on. You just got to be very careful. But one of the things that, like, okay, so how do you feel about a pig going after you in that case. If you're at one of those machines or try to get your trap off of you, like
I
all of a
feel
sudden
like
she's there.
I personally haven't had a lot of pigs go after me when I was trying to get the trap off. I've had them walk up to me and just kind of watch, and then if I didn't get the trap off, they down me afterwards. But I haven't had a lot of them pull me off of the, device.
all the ones I've seen, they go after you. Like, I gotta say, they don't turn on, but if they see you, party hat or not, they will still hook you. That's the ones I dealt with.
Mm-hmm.
No, I've had one hit me where I was trying to get it off and didn't wait.
Maddie is enjoying Demon's commentary. He goes, "Listen, I know killers, but hey, that's what we need you here for. The extra commentary is appreciated." Fourth thing is guaranteed hat off. Kiri says, "I mean, yeah, but if they're all spaced out to the point where you can't get to them in time, you gotta fuck yourself over."
And then you have the killer that, like I said, will down you with the party hat. The time was it takes you to a hook. You gotta go that distance and extra distance.
Mm-hmm. Most teams will 90% the gens and till a trap is disarmed, and then pop the gen and keep going. I'll stand there and watch and follow you to see if you die. See, that's good teammates. I like being a bitch.
But what if the piggy finds your generator and has a regression bullcrap? They can take him down in like that. Then what?
Who knows? Who knows?
What?
Kiri says timer stops in chase or when hooked / down. I mean, that's true. That's a plus for the survivor.
I believe the hooked and down. I don't know if it stops when you're being chased. I have not seen that.
Oh, it does.
Okay.
Never noticed, I guess. I thought when I saw Lee with a trap on, it was still going while Lee was hooked, but maybe not.
Just that theory.
Yeah, no, the trap itself stops if you're in chase, if you're hooked, if you're downed. It's just if you duck out of view, because you see a lot of people duck out of view to get out of chase with the killer. That's when it immediately picks up again. Is as soon as that little box pops up that you're done, you escaped, your trap continues.
Understandable. All right.
Yeah, it does not reset. That much I do know.
Yeah,
it's
no.
a pain in the arse.
I feel like it'd be too easy if it reset. I mean,
agreed.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. Well, ready for next.
Hold on, I'm not watching. Who ready to out? Oh, Taryn.
ooh, the shape.
Mikey.
Mikey, where you at, boy?
Okay. Yes. I'm gonna let y'all go first, but I already know what I'm gonna say about Mikey.
He is probably definitely high tier for me. Gotten quite a few good jump scares from that boyo.
I have fun going against Mikey's. I feel like his perks aren't super, super bad, but they're not the best either sometimes. It just depends on the build, but going against him usually is really, really fun.
I agree with y'all on top tier because when it comes to Mikey, it's a toss-up. Are you gonna get a Scratch Myers? Are you gonna get a Tombstone? You get something in the middle? You don't know, but you know if he powering up, if you have a group, if we're all forced on a mic and whatnot, you immediately know, oh, he's more in me. If you hear that, you immediately go in defense mode. Is he Tombstone? Is he forever tier 3? What do I need to do? Then you go into panic mode. What?
I said exactly.
Then you go to panic. If you look over your shoulder, you see a bastard staring at you, or if was walking towards you, full panic mode, because you know at that point he just gotta grab you and you're dead. And as y'all keep on mentioning, it can be the worst feeling, death on first hook or no hook. He can do that to you without even blinking.
The last Michael I had probably it wasn't necessarily him, but it was on Haddonfield. I mean, he was probably a good killer, but I knew as soon as I saw these, I'm gonna call them the Dwight brothers, who was running the same Dwight skin and everything, but they were different prestiges, that they were going to be toxic. Eventually, I'm glad the Michael killed one of them first, but literally, and I don't know if I mentioned this on that we were on Haddonfield. So as I'm running, and I never ran into this Michael, or he had a hard time finding me before, and I was doing gens. Well, at one point, Michael started following me, and then the freaking Dwight that was left kept trying to trap me in the house, blocking doors, exits, everything. And that was annoying. But at one point, the Michael dead slug us all, and I think was just choosing who he wanted to live and die. Eventually, thank God he killed that other Dwight. But yeah, I died on hook like last second. I think he let Leon get off the hook, and then Leon could have maybe saved me, but it was too late at that point.
So we got quite a bit of chat here. Let me go up a little bit. Sorry. So about the pig, Demotic said there's an add-on that stops the boxes from being lit up too. Interesting.
Or that's bull.
Yeah. Maddie says Mikey needs to go top tier. Kiri says scratch mirror top tier. Demonic got his whole little spiel here. He goes Myers top to mid depending on the build. Easy to build a jump scare or an insta kill build. Now what hurts him is he has a shorter lunge than all of the killers, but he has the surprise factor because you don't know what build it's running. That is true. That's what makes him so fun to go against for me, is like you never know if he's gonna pick you up and just kill you immediately, or if you're just gonna get downed. It's fun chaos. Pyramid Head better be top. We haven't got to Pyramid Head yet, Zero. His perks combined with a few other things are a high tier build and hurt survivors' chances. Exactly.
It is definitely a toss up, and that's definitely what can be fun.
Mm-hmm. So we're all agreeing on top tier here.
Yeah.
Sounds like it.
Mikey is for the most part extremely fun, but it's also extremely frustrating if you're one of the people to find out if he's tombstone or not.
Right.
Yeah.
Fun times.
Yeah.
Of course, it's more fun too because I do love watching the killer, like the people get that last little bit of fight off before they die. That's always fun to watch.
We got the hag.
Okay.
Ooh.
The hag to me is just kind of meh. Like you got the scare factor, but you can get by it. And the people who play them, they put the signal like right in front of you usually, so you usually know where they are, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. So for me, Hag, when I first started playing the game, Hag was like the scariest killer I'd ever witnessed. I didn't like her at all. But I mean, just playing against her more and more, even if you don't see her a lot, I feel like she's such a mid character. She's not top tier to me.
I think I'm going to disagree for the first time on the killers here. I'm going to call her at least a mid for me. And that's my personal opinion. Because you could probably make her really fun and interesting and chaotic if you know how to place your runes. And I would think I would love to learn how to play her in that aspect, so I can definitely cause some chaos. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to. But I'm going to say she is a mid for me. I'm not going to call her a low.
That's fair. Kiri says Hag is not for me, fam. Are we ranking them from perspective? Oh, we just answered that in chat, Zero. Hag, low tier killer. Perks are useless. Ability can be useful with right add-ons. Slow as all hell. Overall, just a low tier killer. I agree with that one, Demotic.
Also, I'm just gonna ask a question, Lakin. I'm gonna send it in DMs if that's okay, though.
Yeah, that's fine. Maddie says Hag is top tier for me because of the placements for hexes. I just find them to be annoying.
Very interesting hexes.
I just find them annoying, to be honest. To each his own for sure, but like, eh.
I am definitely, I'm staying mid on mine. I also rarely see hags lately, so.
Like, to be honest with you, I didn't even know what the hag was until I read about it or whatnot. Like, at some point, I think we might have to do like a part 2 of this to include the backstory because a lot of them got some good backstory. I don't think the hag got a very good backstory.
Catch up on them.
I don't think the hag has a very good backstory, in my opinion.
I feel like her backstory, from what little parts of it I've read, her backstory is very like not scary, but like sad almost. She's got like a traumatized history, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, Maddie says she sent me her tier list. Zero says they're all scary, so for me, all is no, just no.
Oh yeah, Noah will wreck them. Noah will see a hag and be like, I'm gonna go tickle some totem.
All her perks are hexes, and with people like Noelle, they're gone fast. Exactly. Hag's background isn't scary, but it is kind of gruesome. Lord. Teletubbies next killer. That'd be interesting. Where did we want to put Hag?
You guys said low. I'd say mid. I believe.
I said mid because it's just mid. Yeah.
She just mid. Said no.
I just said lower mid.
Oh, here we go with this mother love. Didn't we already do Freddy?
Yeah, we already did Freddy.
Okay, yeah, I like women now. I love how Chucky's like in the middle of the wheel too. That's great.
It's great. Here, I can make it even better. Hang on. Who is that it's on? It's on Chucky again.
God dang it, Chucky.
Damn it, we have to do Chucky again. Chucky can't get enough of the spotlight.
I mean, we can do Tiffany.
There. All right, let's respin again.
Oh my god.
When you can't spin the wheel. I'm sorry, Maddie.
See, that's gonna go. As we get through, we're gonna get a lot of repeats. That's the problem with it.
Skull Merchant.
Okay, I know very little about her. I know as a killer, she's annoying. I did not know that you can crouch to get up to the drone, and you gotta hack it. That to me is annoying. So as the mechanic goes and whatnot, yeah, she's up there in high tier. She's new. Nobody has a mechanic quite like that I know of. Her Mori is bullcrap. I remember Tabby did it on me. Well, no, was it Tabby? Was it Tabby? No, I remember it was a clip. Her Mori
I don't think that was me.
Her Mori is very suggestive. And the first time it happened to me, I was playing Jake, so I was like, oh, wow.
I remember when she was like rubbing down your shoulders, your arm. I yelled out, I need an adult. Because I felt like I needed one.
No,
so
sorry, go ahead. No, you can go ahead.
No, I was just going to say that to me, just because of the mechanics, her look, her gameplay, whatever, I would say she's probably in the top of tier.
I feel like she was purely added for sex appeal. She's definitely not my favorite.
I mean, okay, so let me argue with that then. You could say that, but a lot of people would say something about Huntress.
No, because Huntress was one of the OGs.
Yeah, but y'all still go crazy for 5.
Just because we go crazy for her doesn't mean she was purely added for sex appeal, though. That's the thing. Huntress actually has a pretty good backstory and everything, whereas the Skull Merchant, I don't know, man.
Okay, well, I cannot
really backstory.
Exactly, I don't know her backstory, so I can't argue with that. I'm just going by her mechanics and gameplay. I gotta sneeze.
I'm going to put her in mid. I don't run into her often, and I can see how she can be very bad, very campy, easy. Mm-hmm. But I don't have a bad opinion against her, yet, I should say. Subject to change, but I don't hate her and I don't love her, so.
See, well, here's my thing. A lot of these, like, several of these killers, they can all be campy. Like, the Singularity with the pods. We didn't get to them yet, but Xenomorph with the tunnels. This Ring Lady with the TV. So most of them could have an aspect of campiness to them. I don't ever think I had a Skull Merchant camp. they put the drones down, but like I said, you could just hack them, which is a real pain in the butt. But yeah, that's my opinion.
All right.
Yeah, come in. Sit down.
So it sounds like we all three stand on a different one here.
Sounds like it. I feel like she's a very mid character. I'll say that. So
Go with mid, upper mid.
Mid. Okay. What are you saying, Shadow?
I said mid.
You did say mid. Okay, so then we're all there.
Okay.
Now you got room with that mid though.
Yeah. Demonic says Skull Merchant high to mid tier ability with drones is high pressure on survivors, and the ability to track survivors with the bot on them is hard to run. When the build has no terror radius, she has stealth ability that pairs with Myers. Add-ons are strong, perks are mid tier. I feel like her just in general, she's definitely not my favorite one to go against. I didn't really talk on her much, but she's not my favorite one to go against. I haven't gone against a lot of them. But I don't know. I'm not a fan of her ability. I'm not a fan of her play style. So this one is more personal bias just because I haven't gone up against more than like probably 3 or 4 of them.
And
yeah, that's literally where I stood.
And I did forget about that little tracking bot. I did forget about that.
All right, Maddie, you should be able to spin it now. And I did update it so we're not getting duplicates.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
If Maddie's in chat.
Is it just for Maddie or is it mods too?
It should be any mod. But Maddie's the one that said she wanted to spin it, so Maddie gets first dibs.
Fair enough. I will back up. Now we wait.
Did she just disappear? Oh, no, there she goes.
Let's see what we got.
Trickster.
Now that's
the
one that
a hard no on me.
Agreed. Like, as Zero said, ranged attack annoys the hell out of me. You can literally get past them on the pallet, but nope, the knives are still coming up your bum.
Noelle says hate him, but top tier. He's got some interesting skins. He's an interesting character as a whole, but I fucking hate that ranged attack.
Agreed.
And I feel like I've run into too many tunnely ones.
It's
This is true.
And then of course, as I was watching a streamer that Noelle put me on, literally the person had like 40 some knives, as the streamer said, and they went back and get more just because they know that they can get you with these dang on knives. You can be the best at running, but if you got that straight path, you're still screwed because the knives are still gonna get you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's exactly why I hate freaking Trickster. It's like, you could be absolutely the worst at him, but you spam throw those knives, which most Trickster players do, it's over for you. There is no escaping it. Like, you can turn, but he has, like, no cooldown. There is nothing absolutely keeping you from being spammed by those throwing knives. And it takes... Like, he can carry up to, 20 of them at a time?
More than that.
Yeah.
Is it?
I think the highest number is like 46 or something.
Let me look it up.
Well, like, I'm talking about, like, basic.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying is like basic.
Serious? Oh my god.
Basic, he can carry over 40 knives.
That's insane. They need to tone that down or something. But yeah. Freaking spamming throwing knives absolutely sucks.
With add-ons, 54 knives is what Demonic says.
Holy balls!
Yeah.
No.
Maddie says Trickster is a no for me. His character is interesting, but I still dislike him. Demonic says Trickster is mid tier. He has good range and speed attack. He has strong add-ons, speed and perks give it exposed debuff to his survivors. Overall, not a high tier, but close to it. I mean, play style and stuff, I guess you could consider him a good like killer and everything, but I don't know. I feel like you don't need a lot of skill to play Trickster. He's pretty easy to play.
Like I said, all you gotta do is spam throw knives, and good. Look at that, you're good at playing Trickster.
Right.
If you had a player that used the knives to like trap you and like I guess the best way to say it, to herd you to where they want to go, yeah, that would be a good one. But they just literally just get the knives and I got you.
ultimate weapon go burr on Trickster. Carrie.
Really does. Really does. He doesn't even need the bat, just the freaking throwing knives. That's all he should have had. The bat was just for looks.
Yeah.
I feel like if the Trickster had like 10 knives, but they could cause a bleed effect, then you might have something there. Like, that would be an interesting aspect in my opinion, because at that point, you got to get away from the knives, just dodge the first 10, and then you got to get someone to mend yourself or whatnot. But just 54 knives and just tossing them and spamming,
yeah,
that's the equivalent of spray and pray.
basically.
Demonic says you actually do need some skill with the knives, but overall not much needed. See, that's where it's getting me, is like, yeah, you need to know how to aim properly, but if you just keep spamming it, eventually you're gonna down somebody.
Yeah.
And
like, most of us hate Trickster.
And it's extremely quick on how you can get your ammo back. It's like fast.
I feel like I'm a little too biased on this one, just because I do have a preference for stealth killers because they're more scary to me. But I don't know, Tricksters just annoy me.
Yeah, they are absolutely horrible.
Oh, they fuckboys of killers, literally.
But, oh shit! Oh, messing things up
here.
here. There we go.
Rest in pieces.
Also, I love how all three of our avatars just jumped up at the same time.
Yep. Personally, I'm putting Trickster down here.
Yep.
Is that where everybody wants him?
Agreed.
Shadow?
All right. Yep.
Okay. Add Rico Blades. It's deadly. Oh Lord, I can imagine. Muha, would you like a spin?
I don't care, but I'll take a spin. I'll take a spin. I'll let Maddie take it from here because she seems to enjoy them.
It's kind of in between Mastermind and Deathslinger, but I feel like it's more on Mastermind.
I agree with that. And that is, of course, Wesky Boy.
Of course.
Indeed.
Where is Wesker? Here he is. Hey, buddy.
Damn.
I know how some of y'all feel about Wesker.
I feel like the portrait did him so dirty here.
I mean, he looks like himself. What do you mean?
I don't know. I feel like just the contrast and everything makes him look... He looks more like the Terminator than he does Wesker.
Would you prefer the Tentacle to be out?
Wait, what did you say?
Would you prefer the Tentacle to be out?
Yes.
Fair enough. I would say, based on mechanics and whatnot, it goes back into the whole can get across the map quickly, but he does have a double lunge, and that double lunge kicked my behind more times than I care to count. You dodge the first one, and somehow this bastard can turn mid-air. So I would definitely say mid or high based on that, and of course the aspect of he can affect you. That kind of gives him points. And as Demonic was explaining that he can track you when you sprain yourself too, that's bullcrap.
I love Wesker's. Going against them is so fun, but like just as a killer, I feel like he's kind of mid. He doesn't have a lot going for him. I mean, I don't know. I feel like his mechanic, like his play style and everything, could be a lot better than what it is.
I'm also gonna go mid, I think. Not high tier. I don't have any horrible Wesker stories, really.
Demonic says, Wesker, mid to high tier killer. Debuff puts a lot of pressure on survivors. The range of the grab is not too overpowering, but add-ons can buff that to hell it back. Has a lot of good add-ons. Perks are a mid-tier level. See, the perks is mostly what I'm going off of here for him, is like what makes him mid.
And I love his Mori.
His Mori is pretty cool. I love it. Yeah. We all agree on mid here, though.
It sounded like, yeah.
You know what, ooh, fucking hell. I'm doing great here. This is fine.
It happens.
Totes.
Yeah, that's fine.
Till we get more killers out of the way, that's fine.
My opinion, he rides top tier due to pressure. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. He does have the pressure going for him for sure, but I mean, I personally haven't seen a lot of Weskers with like super, super good builds. Whoever wants to spin the wheel.
Oh, I'll let Maddie do it.
Try
Maddie
me.
Don't
Demonic,
want to do that.
Demonic, you're a scary killer as is.
He did as a challenge, so you know he's gonna go extra hard.
Oh, of course, of course. Executioner. Pyramid Head.
No, just no. Put him at the bottom. We don't need to talk about him. Just put him to the bottom.
Yeah, we don't need Daddy.
Yeah.
We don't need Daddy. Daddy goes down here.
But being serious, I am going to say that, I'm going to hate to say it, but mid. I would say mid. He got slow movement, good attack, but you know how to whiff him. You can get past that blade beam. The cage thing is a good effect, but he just seemed mid to me. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I gotta agree with that one. He's a very, very slow killer to go against. Although I love him, he's definitely very mid when it comes to like perks and everything and just play style. I don't hate playing him, but he's definitely not my favorite one to play either.
And
I'm probably gonna go mid there too.
And I just want to also throw in the fact that the Mori is just kind of.
I personally like his Mori, but it could be a lot better. Pyramid Head, mid-range killer, easy to dodge all his abilities. Perks are meh, to be honest. Not much going for him. Yeah, since they nerfed the ass, I mean.
Oh, man. Here we go. Somebody had to make a joke.
They shouldn't have nerfed the ass.
Says the woman who don't like Skull Merchant because she was added for sex appeal.
This is true. She did say that.
I mean, look at her. She got big titties and a big ass and fucking thick thighs. She look at her, the way she walks. She fucking swings those hips.
We don't know.
Nah, Pyramid Head ain't got that though. Even with his ass, he still looks like fucking somebody just took a goddamn crutch or something to his back. Or a cane.
Oof.
Maddie's mad we're putting him at mid.
No, she said mid. She said, well, wait.
She said top tier.
Never mind.
Noelle said mid.
Yeah, that's what I was. Yeah, my bad. I realize now.
Both his Moris are bland. They are bland. I feel like they could have added more to them, but I don't hate them. There are a lot worse ones. Trapper.
To be fair, yeah, like Trapper Mori just like to be fair, if they were to just raise the rating on it, I feel like a lot of these Moris could be a lot more gruesome because Pyramid Head has that raw power. We can go to Mortal Kombat aspect where you start dismembering parts.
Is freaking Dead by Daylight already rated him?
Yeah, but kids. Like, what is rating it?
Noelle goes, he leans like that because he's carrying all that dick.
Oh my god.
Demonic says, sorry, Maddie, but Pyramid Head isn't ever going to be on top. If they slap him with another debuff, he'll fall to a low tier. He's not wrong, Maddie. I love Pyramid Head as much as you do, but he's not wrong. All right, I think we're ready for another spin.
I think we are too, before we get hate pretty quick.
So while that's going on, I just looked it up, and someone said if your child is at least 12 years old, mature enough, and can look past the blood in this game, it's not a problem. So, like, people are saying it's for children, so they're not going to press that boundary too much.
I don't feel like this is a children's game, to be honest, but, it's fine.
Especially with the release of Chucky, I mean.
Leave me to my sadness, Maddie says. Oh my god. So dramatic. Fine, I'll just spin the wheel myself, ma'am.
Love you, Maddie. We all love Pyramid Head. It's just he's got nothing.
Xenomorph.
Okay. Same thing that I was saying about the singularity. Kind of overpowered. The device that they put in the game for it does nothing against it. Fun to play because it pops out of the dang on ground, and of course, you get the wrong kind of tail action, you're definitely gonna get killed. And of course, as I'm sure Lackett or somebody's gonna say, it's a free choke fest, so everyone's happy.
Casually dying, don't mind me.
Don't die.
I don't know. Xenomorph isn't the worst killer at all, but I feel like she's not top tier. I feel like she's got a lot that has potential, but I don't feel like she's quite at top tier for me. Shadow?
I'm thinking. Points are being proven here, but it's like, I don't know. I think I'm gonna have the Xenomorph probably at top tier for myself. Because, yes, very strong killer, very hard to survive sometimes, but also can be the worst killer for camping-wise. Because, yeah, the freaking tunnels are insane sometimes. For Muha mentioning the whole turrets not doing anything against the Xeno, sometimes it feels that way, but it's mainly just to slow down the killer. So you gotta rely on like turret placement.
That is true.
Rather than in your head it's going to stop the killer and make you lose it. The point of the turrets is to slow down the killer. So if you put a turret in a good looping spot, especially like on Cold Wind, I found this is very effective. Or like even 2 or more turrets, you can get away from that Xeno very well. But it really depends on you and how well your team is working together, because you gotta know where those good looping spots are.
The problem
That
with
is
that
fair.
is, I looked it up. The turrets don't stack. So the only thing you really got going for you if you use 2 or more turrets is the fact that you blind the killer. So it's not really, it's less about slowing them down, more as blinding them, because that's all it really does. It just takes them out of that, for that dog stats, I'm going to call it, and it stuns them a little bit. And the worst part is the turret can actually overheat in a matter of seconds, which is stupid.
So
it won't take long for them to break while you're like working on a gen there, so you gotta kind of pray that the Xeno doesn't come when that is down.
So
but it doesn't seem like it's that long.
So the only thing, in my opinion, the only thing a turret is good for is just a warning. If that battery starts beeping, you're on the lookout. That's pretty much all I use it for.
I mean, to each his own on that one. Demonic says, Alien, mid to high tier. Tail is strong with range. Really mobile action with tunnels, along with the ability to see footsteps while in the tunnel. Perks are strong. Add-ons are strong. What it comes down to is Xeno is only too OP if survivors are dumb with their turrets. The turrets are a must to be placed. Smart to make them lose the tail. 2 or more are helpful to make them lose the tail. That is completely true. I feel like if you have a good setup with the turrets, it's pretty easy to counter the tail. But just overall, I feel like she's kind of simple. Like, I don't want to say simple because I've got down by her many times. But I feel like she's not like the most impossible one to escape.
Pretty dang close.
I feel like she's like just on the edge between mid and top tier for me, but I am going to put her in mid for myself.
All right, Muha, what about you?
Well, basically, we're going with the average, so I guess we could put her in mid if Shadow also feels that way. But like I said, for me personally, just to overpower
I'm keeping her in top.
Yeah, Shadow's already got hers.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with top then, because just with the whole annoyance of it all, I think that she is barely there, but she is in top tier.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just annoying.
Yeah. All right, next spin. Not impossible, but really hard. Exactly.
Yeah.
She applies a lot of pressure. She really does. It really depends on if you get a good one too, though. Because I mean, like, we haven't gone up against a shit ton of like really, really good Xenos, you know?
Not since release date.
Okay, so we're in the center again between Plague and Spirit.
So both of them, all right.
Start with Plague.
Which one? Okay, Plague first.
I gotta jump on Plague's ass. Pause.
Noelle says it's more on Spirit.
I mean, we'll do both of them again.
Yeah, we can do both. It's okay.
All right, so I'll let y'all decide who will go first then, because I don't know too much about this. Which one was the Spirit? The ring lady?
Spirit's this one.
No.
Or
Spirit
the
is the one with the crazy hair.
Twitchy one, okay.
Yeah.
Hate her because she will be chasing me, and I'll have eyes on her, and if I know she'll start twitching, vanish, and then she's right there in front of me. I don't know what that is. I hate it. It legit spooks me, and it doesn't matter what I'm doing, she always does it. Like, she'll be chasing me and starts just wigging out.
I personally like going against spirits. I think they're fun, especially if you have the right one. Trying to like run them and everything and like looping them and whatnot is a lot of fun. And just seeing the look on their face when they realize that, hey, you fucking juked. I mean, it's funny. It's a lot of fun for me. I enjoy going against her.
I'm gonna probably say a mid. I haven't seen her a lot either. So, but not the worst killer, not the best one for me.
I'm gonna keep her again at the upper of the lower top tier, just because of the creepy factor with the twitching and and I believe I saw again the streamer Noelle watcher that she has an ability that she can basically like cloak.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not 100% sure. That is hard to do as playing a killer, but in general, that is scary as hell. I've seen the streamer be scary with her, multiple times.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Who do we
we
miss
do
here?
the next one, I gotta go to the bathroom. So
we'll just discuss
I'll
what
be
else.
right
Don't worry
back.
about it.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I mean, if you want to step away for a second, Shadow, you're good. We can wait to do Plague.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we can catch up on chat here. Spirit, she's just a no for me. That's fair, Noelle. Not a lot of people like going against Spirit. I enjoy Spirit. I don't get them very often. That's also fair. She doesn't show up as often as I feel like she deserves. She is a decent killer to at least go against. Playing her play style is kind of crazy, but
yeah.
Spirit, mid to low, easy to dodge ability, but can also be easy to be tricked by the ability. Add-ons are mid, perks are mid, perks are mid. She has speed and mid-range. I feel like that's why I like her a lot, is because like even though her perks and everything are mid, she does have that speed, and it's very, very easy to get tricked by her power alone. It's a fun challenge for me.
And unlike some of these other killers that can just basically be on you, you can actually see her coming, which adds to the creepiness of it.
Mm-hmm. Maddie says Spirit's top tier for me. I can agree on that one. Spirit is a sweetheart. I love her.
I mean, I wouldn't say a sweetheart, but top tier, yeah.
Alright, I'm back.
All right.
Also, I had another idea of a video that y'all can do one day. Killers that will let you boot the Snoop.
Big Ghostface. Some Mikeys. Xeno. Anyway.
I was gonna say, I wasn't gonna try to do too many Dead by Daylight Shad'sVoice guys. You know how my channel feels about Dead by Daylight right now.
You mean like you won't plan on doing a lot of Dead by Daylight videos in general?
I could do a few, but I just didn't want too many Shad'sVoice on them either, because, again, all you know is Dead by Daylight. No, it's not. But I swear.
We already got Demonic's thing for Plague. He says mid to low, she's just gross, and if a team plays against her just right, it kills her ability to almost stand still. She does have hurt hit if she gets the red goop, but it's not Issa down unless you're broken from the green pukes. Yeah, I personally don't like going against Plagues at all. She's just a kind of gross killer to go against.
And she is the epitome of camping everything. Just vomit everywhere, and then you're just boned. Like, you get choices to sit there and watch the generator, or the person on hook until they get decontaminated, or you just gotta go for it. So to me, that's kind of campy.
Yeah, it's like she camps without even camping.
Yeah.
I guess I can agree.
And I feel like, and I don't, like, maybe this might be just me thinking too much into it, but I feel like that could potentially be a trigger to somebody who may be dealing with certain body issues. If you catch my drift, that she's already all over the place vomiting and everything.
Right.
I feel like that was an overlook on their end.
She's a very, very gross killer to go against. I don't know, man.
Like Noelle played. I don't know if you was there, like, or if you saw, but Noelle played killer for the first time, and she chose Vommy Mommy. And Noelle said playing her almost made her vomit from several aspects of it.
Oh, I was there for that.
Okay.
It was a interesting round. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Sloth loves her.
Oh, yeah.
I was gonna say, doesn't Sloth main Plague? But at least I remember him playing her at few times time I played with him being.
I don't know if she's his main, but he definitely does love playing her.
Noted.
Plague is top tier for why? Can I ask why on that, Maddie? I do want to know why Plague is top tier for you.
Yes, do tell us.
And Shadow, you said you'd put her down here too?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Not the fucking FNAF references in my chat right now. That's Freddy Booba's whole butt spot. No! I love it.
Who's still on this lovely list.
While we're waiting for Maddie's input there, get our next scene. Nemesis. Thanos wannabe.
I feel like all the reasons that we gave for Wesker kind of goes for Nemesis as well. Only thing, they're basically the same killer other than the long range lunge, and Nemesis just slows hell, but you got the extra zombie. Zombies are easy to get by unless you're focused on the killer himself. So I love Nemesis. He's my favorite of the two, but mid-tier for me.
Shadow?
I am possibly going to agree mid-tier as well. His chase theme is also one of my favorites. Recently, though, playing with Kiri, I guess there's an add-on that can make those freaking zombies go zoom.
Oh, God.
And that is apparently fun.
Oh, Lord.
But those zombies definitely can sneak up on you if you're not paying attention.
I've never really liked Nemesis as a killer. I feel like the whip isn't bad. It's just annoying having to go to all the boxes all the time if he hits you. And then the zombies annoy the shit out of me too. But, you know.
I feel they dropped the ball with the zombie because in one of the games, Nemesis can infect the zombies and make them stronger. So, like, imagine as the game goes on, or whatever, you get other zombies installed. Like, imagine you're on a generator and you look up and see a liquor in, like, a window or a zombie dog.
I wish there were liquors. I freaking love the liquors.
Imagine just, like, somebody gets moried and then their body comes back as one of the zombies.
Like, that'd be great, especially if you have, like, if you have an immersive group and they don't know that you're dead, and you see what your team member walking towards you, and all of a sudden you realize they're a zombie, you're going to be instantly scared. You might cuss. If it's me, I'm gonna get cursed out when I'm dead. I know that for a fact by y'all, but it'll still be funny and scary. Or better yet, half the time they have an AI system, like they're walking fine, and you think they can work on a generator until you get close enough to them.
I don't want to see a zombie Jake. Just saying, I would cry so hard.
And that's another thing. You can't view your own body, so you can't warn people when you're nearby. That'd be good.
Demonic
I agree,
said,
Carrie. The spring is liquor killer. I'm sorry, go on.
Demonic says Nemi top to mid tier. Add-ons are strong when combined right. Perks are okay mid tier. Range and strength of the whip isn't too OP, even though he's the most massive killer. He isn't a super slow one. He has balance in speed and strength. Overall top tier. I can agree with some aspects of that. I like I said, I have personal bias here for sure. I'm just not a fan of the whip. I mean,
Pause.
You know, it's a lot of aspects of his playstyle and everything are just annoying to me. How are some killers in 2 tiers? So we're not going based off what the group decides. We're going based off personal preference. A lot of them we've been agreeing where they should go for sure. But there are ones like the Clown and Xeno that we can't exactly decide which one they should go to for sure. So we've just been putting them in both. It's personal preference for each of us here.
So ideally, we all can agree on one killer can be good, one can be mid, and one somebody doesn't like.
Mm-hmm.
And
so we can have 3 different photos of the same killer in all 3 tiers.
Right.
And for the Clown, Tabby would just straight no. She didn't wait for a response. She just immediately kicked his ass to hell.
Yeah. Great way to start.
So yeah.
Not Demonic saying whip me please.
I feel like Demonic might be singing that song while getting that Walkman whip. I Walkman 9.
Did we all agree on mid for him?
Yeah.
It sounds like it. Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I love him as a killer, but as playing it, not interested about him.
He's personally just a really annoying killer to me, so I don't know, man. He is a good killer, but you know.
But I do love the zombies aspect, though. The zombies are annoying, but they're the right kind of annoying. Oh, Maddie's back to spinning now.
I don't know if it's going to spin twice. It might.
It
has to spin again anyway because it landed on Plague. You can go ahead and redo it, Maddie.
Still left for Chucky right there. I can just hear him talking to me. I can hear him just talking all the smack.
Mastermind we already did, so spin again while I update the spinner. Spain without the A.
Oh.
Christ's sake. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna update this so we stop getting duplicate killers.
Fair enough.
Please hold while we work on some technical difficulties. AKA the face don't like before we put some of these killers, so they want us to redo them. Chad, will you control your face already?
Cannibal! That's one we haven't done yet.
That is Leatherface, right?
That is Bubba, yeah.
So Leatherface, he doesn't spam the chainsaw thing as bad as Billy, does he?
Not usually. I haven't had too many bad ones with that.
But he has the same ability, doesn't he? He still do it?
Yeah.
Not to the same extent. He doesn't go zoom.
Yeah.
He sweeps.
I'm still gonna put him in the same for me. He's still gonna be under no, just no, because I've had a lot of bubbles chase me around a tree or a rock where they're just basically spamming.
Demon insulted you, Bon.
What's that?
Demon insulted you.
Ban him.
That's okay.
I ban him. I'm kidding.
Nah. He's right. I am lacking skill. It's okay.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna put him down and no, just no for me as well.
I'm gonna say he's mid for me. I still don't go against too many of them, but he absolutely is not as powerful as Hillbilly because he can't fly across the map. He does have the ability though when he's using the chainsaw to be like swinging wildly, which that's a thing that Bubba does. But so you got to be careful with that. But otherwise, he's kind of not having that whole strength for him going like the Hillbilly. So yeah.
Yeah. It's like, I love going against Bubba's. They're so much fun. Some of them are so funny, but he's just not a strong character whatsoever.
He's not.
If they gave him the same chainsaw ability and they did Texas Chainsaw Massacre, where he's not just swinging the axe wildly, but it's over his head and he's chasing you, that to me would give him a lot of points because then you could go for that. You still have that instant down, but you have to do it with skill. Like, you have to time it just right instead of just, I'm chasing you.
The thing is, like, he does hold it above his head when he's chasing you and, like, winding it up and stuff, but he does the sweeping animation when he's actually going for the kill, which I feel like takes a lot away from him as a killer.
Agreed.
All right, that's updated. Maddie, want to spin?
Oh, you forgot to put a mid for me. I said mid.
Oh, my bad.
Mid. You're a pain in the arse.
There's a lot of killers here I don't know. So this is every single killer in the game. There's 34 killers in the game right now.
Yeah.
Oh, Deathslinger time.
Shadow? Definitely no. Just no.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Right to the bad one. No, I'm kidding.
As I said to Shadow before, I don't like having a cat busting my ass. But okay, Shadow, I'm gonna let you go, and I'm gonna go off with your point. Glad you do have an opinion on them.
I'm gonna say he's high tier, not because I'm biased and I main him, but it's because you actually have to have skill playing with him, and you got to be able to aim and shoot because he has like no special abilities going for him. He's literally just a guy with a gun. Like, and I think he does need work. I feel like he is very. I heard he was nerfed very bad. I don't understand what that old nerf was exactly that destroyed him, apparently. That he used to be really good and then he got that nerf and people like hated using him. But I still enjoy using him very much. That probably sounded wrong. But I love him. I absolutely do love him. And I think he was very hard for me to learn how to main. But it has been a high risk, high reward kind of thing. So I'm kind of glad I do main him, and I am going to say top tier. And he is actually sometimes fun to play with. I haven't actually had any Death Slingers that were too horrible. I might have only had like 2. And recently with the one I played with Kiri, that absolutely, I didn't deal with him until I was the very last person. I guess Kiri thank himself and Toast for that, but they pissed him off so bad, and they killed the random Nancy. But this guy ran the whole in-game death to all build eventually, so I would have stood no chance even if I did try to escape, unless I got lucky and found the hatch. But I just gave myself up because I was the one who did all the gens. But like literally, he ran Noed, he had No Way Out, he had Blood Warden, and as Kiri said, Terminus probably would have been the absolute worst one to have for endgame, but he had what was it? Save the best for last, which he already killed his obsession before he even got that going for him. So anyway.
So
want to go next?
Going back on Bubba here for a second, I forgot to read Demonic's chat here. He said mid to low chainsaw can be overpowered. Perks are med. Add-ons need work, which I absolutely agree with. Maddie says Deathslinger is top tier. Demonic says Deathslayer mid to low. Range is okay on the rifle, but needs skill to use. Perks are blah. Add-ons need some fine tuning. Overall, after the nerf. Curie says no absolute. I would just hate if I was in there. As far as Deathslinger goes, I love going against them usually. They're very, very fun to go against. And I definitely agree with you there, Shadow, that he's a very difficult player or difficult killer to learn how to play. You definitely need a lot of skill, but just based on like what I do know about him and his add-ons and his perks and everything, I would agree with Demonic here and putting him in mid. I wouldn't say he's like the lowest of the low because he's not bad. I haven't run into really any toxic ones. It's just, I wish he could be better, but he's definitely, he's not the worst. He's absolutely not the worst.
I'm hoping for an update to save him, but I still enjoy him. I'm
going to put him where Shadow said top tier because I have faced some gunslingers that managed to shoot my ass while I'm jumping through a window. And
sharpshooters.
Yes.
We love sharpshooters.
One of them.
And the simple fact is that with a gunslinger, you don't want to, like, a lot of these killers, when you beat them, you can just hang out at the exit and teabag it. You run the list with the gunslinger. That bastard can pop around the corner, 360 no scope you, and then you're boned.
Yeah, you don't do that with a Deathslinger. You absolutely better not. I do agree with Demon there. Yeah, it's very easy to outrun him out the door, unfortunately. On that case too, but that's the whole thing of you don't want to stick around to see what happens if you do, especially, and everybody has their opinion on Noed, and I know it's not good, but Noed is like one of those perks that probably should be ran on Deathslinger, just to stand a chance.
And then the whole fact of that you can break if you get shot with a chain, you can break the chain. But let's be honest, you're not gonna find a lot of groups that you're gonna be like, "Hey, I'm hooked. I need help," and someone's gonna come rush and try to break the chain. You're not gonna come across a lot of people who are gonna do that. They're gonna be like, "I'm hooked." Well, sucks for you, man. They ain't gonna come to your rescue.
Right.
They're gonna tell you to hope for the best and find a lock or something. And Jimmy can kiss my caramel ass, by the way. She's very good.
Well, I was going to move this stuff up, but it's fine.
Running out of room over there, ma'am?
Well, no, I just don't like the way... Oh, God, okay. My mouse just stopped working there for a second. I don't like the way that the mid is. It could definitely be moved up, but it's fine. It's fine.
That's fair.
I can fix it. I can fix it after we're done so you can post it and stuff. What did I miss here? Also, Owens, thank you for the hydrate. Appreciate that. It's not skill for the killer. You just have a big ass move.
Why are you looking at my big ass, Devon? Why are you looking at it? Huh?
We love it. We love it.
You love my big ass?
Yeah, totally.
I gotta go hit the switch real quick.
At least it's big, so if he would kiss it, he can't miss. Oh, shit! Kiri's coming at you now.
I mean, he can't even eat a bean right now. What is that?
Either Cenobite or Artist. I think Cenobite is more what it's on.
Which one was the Cenobite? Oh, the damn Pinhead.
Yeah.
Fuck him. He came and killed everyone.
Alright, where are we at?
Pinhead or... What was the other one?
Artist.
Okay, yeah. So we'll Pinhead. I feel like he can be good, but at the same time, if you have a runner like Demon, he ain't gonna worry about the box as much. But the whole teleport to the box when someone touches it or whatnot is a good mechanic. But I hate the damn chains. Hate them.
I think I'm gonna have him on a no. I don't like Pinhead.
I would have put him under a no. I'll probably put him in mid.
I feel like Pinhead is very mid to me. He's a strong killer. He does have some pretty good skill and everything. I don't know. He's not my favorite one to go against, and I feel like he's just he's not scary.
Yeah, he's more like when they gave him that recording, he just went to a creepy factor, not the scary.
He feels like a meme, just personified.
Yeah, that's pretty much
And like, wasn't his power like I don't even know what his power is even like. For some reason, I'm thinking about that wishing one more than him, the one that grants you wishes. Like I don't know what his power is other than chains.
Okay, maybe I'll change my mind. Yes, I could see him as a mid if he's good, but he's definitely not one of my favorites to go against either. But I don't know. But every time I run into a Pinhead, it's like I'm not having a good time. There's just like no fun in this round. And then last time I had a Pinhead when I was soloing, there was a freaking Claudette just ruined the whole game that basically was doing I guess she made friends with the killer at some point and basically got everybody killed.
So we got y'all, or one of y'all saying no, and then.
Well, I said that you could change it to mid, but
I mean, you said no initially, and I feel like that's a better. Regardless, he's gonna end up on mid.
Fair enough.
At least for me. Demonic said, Pinhead, mid to high tier. If team plays wrong, he applies a lot of pressure to the survivors with chains, not change.
Nobody go for the box.
Yeah. Ability, well, no, you have to go to the box to avoid stuff like that. Ability isn't too bad. Hard to aim. Perks are mid and add-ons are strong to boot. Mori is funny. His Mori is pretty funny. But overall, he feels like a very meh killer to me. The box you opened it. Oh my God, Curie. Child.
Like, as a killer, he is terrifying. With the chains and all that shit, but on the game, nah.
Yeah. I feel like Dead by Daylight did him dirty.
Yeah, they're a lot worse than... They're a lot, like, if you want to go chain thing, I kind of feel like chain would probably fit more with Jigsaw, because that's kind of a torturous thing. Ugh.
Maddie says, I'm with Shadow. Pinhead is just not fun. I can agree with that one. He's not a lot of fun to go against. Maddie, would you like to spin?
No. Thank you.
Okay.
Now, I see one on the list right off the bat that I just am not happy playing with or against. I can already see one. The Artist. All right, Shadow, this is you.
I don't know why I can't move stuff now, but it's fine.
Wait, did we already have the Artist before? So she was supposed to go next anyway.
Oh, yeah, we're supposed to do her next. It's fine.
Yeah.
Faith said twice.
So, Artist. The tracking birds, interesting mechanic, but the interesting factor of it is overwhelmed by how annoying they are. They are just overwhelming, annoying to me. But at the same time, she fits with the theme of DBD because if you stay still too long, like I feel like they should give her a bigger like power boost. Like automatically, she should be in tune with the crows. If someone triggers a crow, that should be a base perk that you ain't gotta spend a slot on. If someone's not, what?
I can agree with that. Spies from the Skies definitely should be one of her base use ones, but it's not.
And then, of course, if you get the crow by like hiding, you should get punished. Like if you're playing against the Artist and the crows are around you for hiding, the crow should attack you. Something like that. There should be more done with the crows for.
Where the hell is that text? What is that on?
Oh,
she's breaking it.
I'm trying to move the mid text. Yeah, I can't find it. Is that? No, that's the fucking clown. Where is the text?
And then her range attack, just a giant crow headed
there it is. Okay, I found it.
They could have did more than that.
I feel like they did her very dirty. She could have been such a good killer, and she just doesn't have a lot going for her. She's very, very mid. It's like she's definitely not bottom of the barrel to me, but she's missing out on a lot of stuff.
And like the clothes are like, I feel like she should be able to combine ability when it comes to clothes. Like, instead of just reveal your position to you, kind of start pecking at you if you get too close to them. Something like that. Do more of the clothes with her. That's the whole thing. That's why I have a mint in my mouth. Because we couldn't agree on it, Jam.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like the artist to me is probably, what Damon said, mid to low. The best you could hope for probably is, especially when most artists I've seen play as they just sit there in the middle of the map, spam the crows, and pick a direction, and if you hit somebody, good. If not, yeah. That's all. Yeah, basically, that's all they could hope for sometimes.
So we're all agreeing on mid?
Yeah.
Okay. Next one is Demogorgon.
I don't know anything about this killer, so I can only go by what I've seen. Portal can be easily overcame. It sucks because you can't use the portal unless you put a second one down, and you just basically connected by those two. So to me, that's just kind of Xeno, but weaker than a Xeno.
Before we continue on, I'm going to go back and read the chats because I totally forgot to, because I was fucking around with this. Demonic said, artist, low tier overall, abilities, 10% skills, 90% luck, perks suck, need work, add-ons are mild, scare factors at 0 for her though. She's just a cute killer. Artist, low to mid, I agree. There's better perks than Spies from the Shadows, like Disordinates. That's very, very true, Kiri. Crows are fucking annoying. Her ability isn't really that interesting to me. Yeah, I feel like that's why we all put her on mid. Crows call out to reveal your location. That would suck. So it's not as annoying as you would think. If you get hit with it back to back, it can become annoying. But just overall, it's very, very basic and very, very easy to get rid of.
Yeah, you can literally run while pulling, swatting them away from you.
Did somebody already answer Jam's question?
I did, but I don't know if she hit me or not.
So we have killers in multiple tiers because it's based on what each of us as individuals think. If we don't agree on something, then we're going to put it in multiple tiers. That way everybody is satisfied here.
Demo was a no.
Demo is a no. I feel like going against demos is pretty fun sometimes. They're funny, and you saw the clip of the little exploit and stuff, right?
Yeah, when they took out the map, that
was
funny.
So funny. It's so fun.
But I like I said, Demo to me is just a weaker version of the Xeno.
Demo came out long before the Xeno.
Fair. So I would go with mid tier, but lower-ish.
I'm gonna go mid. I don't watch Stranger Things, so I don't have that opinion going against me either. So I really don't care on that, but Demo, from what I noticed, they had the portals, but I don't often realize that, or some players using it. I guess it's because they can be dug and destroyed very quick, as opposed to the Xenomorph that always has the tunnels, and you can't do anything about that. The lunge on the... What?
I thought you could destroy the tunnel. I thought you could, but maybe I'm mistaken.
On a Xeno, no, you cannot. You cannot touch the tunnels that I know of. I mean, I never tried, but I'm going to assume it's a no.
Yeah, no, you can't do anything against the Xenos tunnels.
But the lunge on the demo, okay, well, yeah, you can get lucky and hit somebody on that, but it seems very weak and short compared to what it could be.
Mm-hmm.
So I gotta disagree with you there. I personally like his ability and everything. His lunge attack is very, very precise. Even if it's easy to dodge, it's very, very strong. And there's a wide hitbox simply because he outstretches his arms.
Okay,
So
fair.
playing as a killer, looking at it from a killer perspective is a very, very strong thing to have. And his perks aren't bad to go with it either. I feel like there are some add-ons that could be a little bit stronger in his case, but I mean that they would buff him for sure if they made him any stronger than they are. So
True.
Demo said mid to top, easy map navigation, strong lunge with ability. Perks are mid to high depending on what they're paired with. Add-ons are somewhat strong. Yeah, that's about what I'm going with there. Did you have something else to say?
Me? No.
Yeah. Okay.
I think I'm good. Like I said, I don't know the demo very well, especially when it comes lore-wise from the show or anything.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I guess I just... And I also don't run into many Demogorgons, but probably have ran into them more than, like, Skull Motion or frickin' Freddy or stuff like that, but...
Mm-hmm.
But Mori is good.
It is.
I do like the Mori, though.
It is very nice. It's funny. I like it. He just sucks on your head for a little bit. It's fine.
Which again, you know he's gonna rip the head off, but they can't push that limit.
Ooh.
You know it.
Yeah, for sure. You said mid though, right, Muha?
Yeah, he made me.
Okay. Next. Get a little spinny spin. Is Maddie gonna get it or am I?
Oh my.
If the crows were buffed to where they follow and peck for damage. See, I feel like that would make the artist just that much stronger. Her power would be more useful at that point.
I took it.
If the artist had something like that with her crow attack, that would be so much better.
And also,
See to bet again. We gotta respin.
While we're respinning, how do we feel about home turf advantage?
About what?
Home turf advantage.
Yes.
It's definitely real in Dead by Daylight.
No, I mean like they would get a special perk or like a little bit of a bonus in their own land.
That would be interesting. They should definitely do that.
Here go the Knight.
The Knight, our boy that's decommissioned right now.
Still has been after what, a month? That's insane. They really must have broken. But I do not like the Knight.
My first aspect is straight no, because of that whole can cover parts of the map, and and then I found out that his little clones of minions can actually jump up a level to get you.
Mm-hmm.
Hate that. So for me, it's a no. But then when you think about it, I just kind of feel like he goes mid. I don't have a reason for it, but I just feel like he would be mid.
So looking at it from a survivor's perspective, the Knight is very, very scary to go against, not in the sense of like him being a scary killer, but in the sense of like you never know where the fuck his people are gonna pop up. So I feel like he's really good in that aspect. He's a good scary killer that I think fits in well with the game. Looking at it from a killer's perspective, he's got some really good perks, some pretty good add-ons. I can't complain too much on him. He is a little bit of a slow character, but that's also why he has his minions. And I feel like that just makes him that much stronger.
I remember there was a few times I was running and look behind him and you see a minion and the Knight just in your ass. And like that's not a good feeling.
Mm-hmm.
He's also very much one of those killers that if you're going to be a camping killer, he's perfect because you don't have to keep the Knight by the freaking person on the hook. You can use one of his minions, but also you can get trapped between him and one of the minions and be screwed very easily. That's also to me why he's one of the most annoying ones.
So I personally am putting him in top tier.
He's going no for me, but...
Well, this is going to be the first time we can have our trifecta. I'm still going to stick with mid.
Alright. Yeah, that's the first time! Wow,
everybody's got their opinions, man.
Hey, I mean, did y'all know what we just did there? 3 minions of the Knight, and the Knight is in all 3 positions. Well, there you go.
I fucking hate Knight. Any match of the Knight pisses me off. I have strong words for the Knight. But why, Maddie? Is it because of the minions? Demonic says Knight is mid to top tier. Add-ons for the ability are strong. Perks are high to mid tier and can be useful with other gen break perks. Mori is great. Minions with the killer applies a lot of pressure to the person to run from. That is very, very true, and that's part of the reason I really, really do like Knight. I love the pressure. Oh, his Mori is fucking amazing. I love his Mori.
I've seen it, it's never been used on me, but I saw like part of it, and yeah, it looks like they use like every one of the minions, right? Part of it, and it's like that's kind of cool.
And then a big guy finishes you off.
Yes, Owens, the minions are part of the Mori. Night Mori is 10 out of 10. His is by far my favorite. Like, I love Ghostface Mori, don't get me wrong, but the Knight's is by far my favorite Mori. It's fucking brutal. Mori. Sorry. I did not mean to catch.
If I had to choose, my favorite Mori would probably be Wesker, just because the survivor shows that last little bit of fight in them. Before they get completely destroyed. Yeah, before they just get straight destroyed.
Maddie says, I never enjoy a match with the Knight. Minions are annoying. The Mori is uncomfortable. I don't have good matches with Knights. That's fair. That's fair. I mean, if it makes you uncomfortable, you can't really do much about that. Right. All three minions get you, then he shoves his sword down your throat. Who doesn't love that? I mean, you totally survive, right?
We got Trapper next.
Trap Daddy.
Trapper, to me, I'm going to be extremely biased on. I'm going to say top tier, but lower, because if you have a good Trapper, we have had good Trappers over something so basic, but he got everybody with well trap placement, trap perks, add-on, not even camp, he just got everybody.
I'm gonna go mid.
Fair.
Demonic says Trapper low tier. Traps are easy to dodge and waste a lot of time to place. Perks are blah. Add-ons are strong for traps, but again, waste a lot of time with to place. Maddie says Trapper is mid. Depending on the map, traps can have really good placements. So yeah, he can have a lot of really good placements depending on the map you're on. You're right there, but I feel like he is a very, very like basic killer. I wouldn't even say he's mid. He's definitely low tier for me. To be fair, he's also the oldest killer.
But to argue with that, he
like oldest in age or oldest as in he
oldest as in he was the very first killer.
Yeah, fair.
But
okay.
To argue with that, he is a very basic killer, yes. But sometimes simplicity is the best route, because there have been many times that you're running the killer.
What I was saying with Grandpa Deathslinger, he's basic as crap.
You can be running the killer, or so you think, and then you turn around and boom, you're in a trap, and then you immediately it also adds to the fact that you get mad at yourself for falling for the damn trap. That adds to it, because there have been many times where I know what a trap is, but you still run into the damn thing.
It's like I don't know. His play style is even more basic than the Deathslinger. I personally like Deathslinger a lot. His play style is a lot better than the Trappers. The Trappers is just very, very tedious. It takes a lot of time, and like I don't know. He's just very boring to me.
He's one of those setup killers, kind of like the Hag, where you have to carefully think out how you're going to do it, and you're probably going to have to sacrifice a few gens just to be stronger in the end game.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, if you have a good trapper, you're not going to have a trapper that puts traps by a hook once someone hooked up. You're going to have that trap, as Tom said, he's playing chess, y'all playing checkers. He has to plan his moves out ahead, but when the match starts, he's not wasting any time. He's debating where the trap's going to go or how you can hide them, type of thing. You very rarely, in my opinion, have a trapper that's just going to go straight for the generators and start swinging. They're going to start planning when the match starts.
But that's
the thing. They're going to on and start planning on it.
But that's the thing, though. That's what puts him at the lowest tier for me, is the fact that he has to plan all that stuff. You have to plan with any killer you play, at least to an extent. But for Trapper, it's tenfold. You waste a lot of time just placing traps. let alone finding traps when you run out.
I mean, the highlighter for the trapper, but yeah, I can understand how you would say that about the thing, but I'm gonna say this. You say that they're wasting a lot of time. I say they're playing for the end game because the match
I said that.
escape.
That's
so
fair.
they can still get you. You can be down to one gen and they can still get everybody. So yeah, you get your point, but technically you still lose.
That is completely fair. But I mean, you're also saying this as somebody with a bias.
Yeah.
Fair. Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Supper was my first main, so I'm a little bit biased to him, yeah.
So, we got...
I got mid.
Both of you guys are going mid?
No.
Okay.
But the traps by making them harder to see when planted by them. And then, of course, the add-on and the perks you can do really can, like, even though you have that one that view trap, and if you basically get down, you are really at the mercy. Because you can't free yourself. You gotta wait for a team member to come save you or the trapper to come kill you. Mm-hmm. That's just it.
It killed me the first time where I realized, there's definitely that add-on that if you step in a trap and get out, well, now it just resets itself. I did not know that was a thing until I ran into it. And I was like, bruh, just watching the next person step into it. It's like, I'm already on the ground. There's nothing I can do.
Mm-hmm. Maddie says trappers can be annoying or fun to go against depending on the trap placements. But it also, you have to get a good map for that too. And I mean, the map offerings only do so much, especially if other people are bringing their own. Only thing Trapper has going for him is Naughty Bear. I forgot Naughty Bear was even a factor here. Naughty Bear is so funny.
Now, I will say something that Tabby brought up. Mori fucking sucks. Mm-hmm. I hate the Mori so much.
Yeah, it's kind of bland.
Like, as the first killer, they didn't have bother going the extra mile for him. Because he could have had a really good Mori.
Owen says, but the traps, by making them harder to see when planted by him. I mean, they can be hard to see. It really, really depends on the map.
And I feel like, I don't mean to cut up, but I feel like, have y'all seen the game Bigfoot?
No.
Basically, as I said, you're in a park, you're hunting Bigfoot. On it, you could put bear traps and put leaves on it. If you could have the ability to camouflage the bear traps, he'll just basically be a whole nother level at that point.
That's fair. Carrie, you have a fantastic night. Thank you for hanging out with us as long as you did, and I hope your night gets better. Hitting a trap later, hitting a trap after being on the ground triggers a new Mori. As Naughty Bear, yeah. Naughty Bear Mori, 8 out of 10 funny. It is funny. I like it.
When I first heard that Bastille yell out, it's Naughty time, my response is always, the hell it is, leave me the hell alone.
Looks like Bon has to redate the spinner again.
Probably. Yep. I'm gonna let Maddie spin and see if it'll land on someone new.
Maddie's good luck, I guess.
Yeah.
We're down to the top 5, people, and I still see one that I absolutely hate.
It landed on Demogorgon, but Doctor's right next to it. We could go for Doctor.
Okay. I hate the goddamn Doctor.
I also dislike the Doctor very much.
Like, not even on the fact that he's making me as a grown man scream, pause, hate him. Like, people spam the hell out of that. I could be working on a generator, just randomly scream. Gotta get back on that generator, because now I know TikTok mother lover. Demon, kiss my ass. What do you two think?
I think he's going to be a no for me.
I agree.
Because I've never played with a Doctor that just carefully used the electroshock therapy. They just spam it. That's all it is. It's kind of almost like the Trickster with the freaking throwing knives.
And I saw a YouTube video of somebody playing the Doctor where they put a perk on that you can literally stay still and not get terrorized, so they acted as a hallucination. If I had that Doctor, I would crap myself. But we don't get that. We get that.
Yeah, Insidious will get rid of your terror radius as long as
If you don't move,
standing
yeah.
still. Yeah.
We get the doctor wants to see all the pretty colors.
Demonic said, Doctor mid to high tier when it comes to pressure on a survivor and finding them. Doctor is high tier. Both abilities are strong and applies a lot of skill pressure on the gen workers and easy to stop loopers. I would put him in mid personally. I mean, he definitely is a strong character. He's got some alright perks. He's got some alright add-ons. But just as a whole, I haven't run into a lot of really, really, really good doctors. So I haven't had the full experience with that as much as I would like to have. The doctors that I have gone against are very, very easy to loop. And it's just, I don't know. You run Calm Spirit and their whole thing goes down the drain.
And then when you add in the factor of about what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, crap! I had something in my head that I can't remember now. Give me a minute to come back to me. Crap! Where did it go? It was just there.
Rip.
Demonic says, Muha, you always scream. Maddie says, I never scream because it calms spirit. Owens is saying, as I was saying, after being hooked twice and down, if you run into a trap, it snaps your head. I think it just downs you now. I don't think that's like you don't die immediately from running into a trap when you're on second hook anymore, right?
That was a thing?
A long time ago, yeah.
Jesus. All right.
Insidious doctor, try me. Listen, Demonic, like I said, I haven't had the full experience. Come Spirit H2 to a good doctor. Like I said, I haven't got against a lot of good doctors.
Demonic will give you the full experience. All you gotta do is ask. He'll give it to you.
Yep, he will.
We're not looking for screams. It's breaking your mind like in beginning traps for OP. Yeah, for sure. I haven't run into a lot of good doctors though. That's what I was saying is like, even though you're looking for like the mind breaking thing, I just haven't run into a lot of doctors that actually use that to their ability. I've run into like maybe one or two online, and then I've played against friends who are really fucking good doctors. But based on like online experience, ain't shit.
And of course, don't forget the fake palace bull crap too. That's another one.
Oh god, that's more of a Freddy thing.
I was gonna say, I thought that was only Freddy.
No, Witch Doctor does it too, doesn't he? Demonic, confirm.
I think if you go insane, he might have an add-on, but I think that's a Freddy thing primarily.
Demonic, can you confirm? Because I'm pretty sure you would know, but I could have sworn because I remember that if you go for a misfit, you hear him laughing at you in the background. I know the Witch Doctors laugh. Demonic, confirm already or deny?
Demonic, I would love to go against you as Doctor. That would be great. After
stream, Demonic.
He said yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess it is a thing. Okay.
I don't know. Guess I've never seen it.
Or never noticed it.
True. Something. I don't know.
I'm trying to think, but I can't remember. So basically, I was just gonna go with the whole them spamming the electricity thing. It's just annoying, and even if you can get by just hiding in a locker, so you know, just kind of weird.
So what are we saying here?
I said no.
I'll go with no as well, just because of just how spammy he can be.
I'm gonna put him in mid. I feel like he's not the worst in my opinion, but he's definitely not the best.
Fair enough. And I will watch that, Demonic. I will not play it.
I could actually get the wheel open again. There we go. We only have 4 left.
Yeah.
Maddie, would you do the honors?
See who we got left.
Huntress, Blight, Nurse, and Onryo.
2 of them I don't like. Well, maybe 3. Yeah. No way.
Blight.
Nope, dig it. I hate them all.
It's your boy.
That's the juicer, right?
I believe so. The one that stabs himself in the heart with whatever serum.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I hate him, but he's not just no, because he can be looped, and when he's on the juice, he doesn't instantly down your behind. So for me on that, He's a neutral. He'll go in mid for me.
I'm gonna go mid as well.
That's fair. That's fair. I feel like it really depends on who's playing him, because you'll run into Blights that just have no fucking idea what they're doing, and then you'll run into the ones who know how to control everything, and it's just terrifying to go against them.
Never had that experience, but I think he's definitely one of those that can clear a map very easily. But it's also freaking hilarious of seeing him on a bad map and he's just ping-ponging everywhere.
I've had a blight that literally stabbed himself, then into a tire, sensitive again, then to a wall, and I'm just laughing my ass off about it.
That's why I think I've barely run into blights, but it's like the freaking ping-pong effect is freaking hilarious off of that.
Who said what? Demonic said Blight mid to high depending on the user, has speed and strength with add-ons to be a hell of a killer to escape. Perks are meh. Annoying factors due to the speed to be able to tunnel hooks more than any other killer. That is very, very true. I haven't run into a whole lot of very tunnely ones though.
I don't think I have either, but it wouldn't take much.
No. Usually when we play against them, like they're pretty fucking fair. If you just got off hook, they're gonna go for whoever unhooked you, but they're not gonna go straight for you again. At least not that I've seen. Obviously, it's always a possibility, but
yeah.
Blade is terrifying to me. He's top tier in my opinion. Blade is in PTB right now. Way too fucking buffed. I am not excited for the buff coming for him, dude.
I didn't know he was getting a buff, and now I'm worried.
Agreed.
So when he runs, if he runs into something, he doesn't have a cooldown anymore. He can just straight up start running again. He only has he only has a cooldown if he hits somebody.
Only someone?
Someone, yes.
Well, like attack them or like run into them?
I'm pretty sure it's attack.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Bro, that does sound terrifying. No more pinball. No!
Yeah.
I mean, it'll be a lot more pinball effect because he'll be going all over the place at that point.
True. But it's so funny when seeing him hit something and then stop.
Blade is already terrifying without him being an infinite pinball. I know! Jesus Christ. Sounds like the infinite nurse. Infinite nurse? What is that?
I guess it can teleport infinitely is what I would go by, assume.
That's what I would assume too, but I want to know what he has to say about this. Lacking and talking a lot. You need. Thank you for the hydrate, demonic.
Do you have anything to drink, ma'am? I'm curious.
I do. I have water next to me.
I probably need to get another bottle, actually. But yeah, we knew this was gonna be a long one, guys.
Yeah.
We're almost done.
We're at 2 hours and 41 minutes right now.
Good luck editing for Shadow. Good luck.
Who said I was editing?
Nah, she's just gonna upload this, bruh.
As soon as I'm able to. My recording is at 2 hours and 34 minutes, actually. Almost 35. So I didn't start when you started.
Right. I need a dehydrate option. Maddie, I'm not drinking tonight. It's only Wednesday. Pajamas, Muha. Outfit of the day is pajamas because comfy.
Yeah.
And I've been up since fucking 4:30 because my people decided to call me into work early because they fucked up the schedule. Anyway.
Love that.
Yeah, right. Maddie with the spin, please.
Well.
Dehydrate includes more than drinking, ma'am. Well, when I think dehydrate as a fucking channel point redemption, I think drinky drink.
I mean, it could also be caffeine related.
I mean, it could be, but no. I don't have caffeine in the house right this second. Well, actually, that's a lie. I have tea. I just don't want to go make tea.
Fair enough. It might try to put you to sleep too.
Nurse.
Okay. Here's what I gotta say about the nurse. Similar to the dang on Dredge, if you get a good one, it's gonna be a fun match. Like, they can do that double teleport, I believe. And I have talked, and I believe
I've
it was
heard there was
demonic.
3 times.
And I believe it was demonic that said about a different killer. They may start off bad, but they learn. So you can start the match off talking trash about the nurse, but you know you're gonna get got sooner or later. You're gonna get got.
See, I love playing against nurses, but they're so easy to avoid. It's like when they teleport, you can see their red stain. As long as you're paying attention for that, it is super easy to dodge them. I mean, her perks, Nurse's Calling is really the only useful one, in my opinion, that she has. So I would say in mid to low, like just no.
And I feel like Nurse's Calling really screws me up because even though I don't have self-care anymore, I still allow myself to heal a lot of the time, and that gets me clapped a lot. A lot. And
go ahead.
I was just gonna ask, can't the nurse use the blink to go up levels too, up and down levels? Not have to be on the same level. Yeah, so that screws me over a lot too, yeah.
She can't go straight up, but she can go up at an angle.
Yeah.
There are some perks that let the nurse blink more often, farther and faster cooldown. That sounds about right. So it looked like she was constantly blinking everywhere. That sounds fucking terrifying, but it could be fun. Demonic says, nurse low to mid, perks are meh, Nurse is Calling it best thing going for her at the moment. Easy to juke the blinks, top tier nurse players make her a hard one to go against though. That's true. You get a good nurse and it's a pretty fun game.
Mm.
I want to
like you ain't gonna be talking a lot of trash at that point. She'll clap you.
I think I would have to go mid as well. Like Kiri says, you only get a good or one at multiple points. You either get a good nurse that knows what she's doing, or you got a bad one who's just learning, and it's just not gonna go well for her.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
I guess I've had my situations with both recently. Within the last few weeks that I've been soloing, though, God, I got 2 camping nurses in a row. And they were 2 different ones. That's what killed me. It's like I barely run into nurse, and then it's like I get a nurse and I get camped because I would be like the one she never found, and then all of a sudden, oh, I'm on a camp hook. Great. While everybody else is gone.
Maddie, I will consider a T option just for you. No, that's completely fair, though. You either get the really good ones or the really, gross.
Yeah.
Nurse top tier, because when you get a good nurse, that game can get more terrifying. That's true. Muha, you just get clapped. Yes, you can. I assume that was going up. Thank you for the hydrate, Demonic. Let's get our last spin in here. Even though,
with the nurse and some of these other killers, and like this is kind of a neutral point, but to me it's a good one. If you get a good nurse, you will have to debate if they're straight sniping you or if they just see you. And to me, like that confusion right there when it comes to nurses adds to them being good. Because if you prove that they're stream sniping, they're just good, they get props.
Mm-hmm.
And we got
and we get nurse again.
Yep.
Yeah, that happens.
Come on, Lucy. Don't come back now. We have
Onryo.
Big Bastard. No, that's the
Wait, what?
I was thinking Oni for a moment. That is the ring lady, right?
Yes.
Yes,
Maddie, I'm aware it said Onryo. It updated late.
For the same reason that I don't like the alien, and I forgot who else it is. Just because of that fact, I don't want to claim that she's camping, but I have had a lot of bad experiences of I'm trying to work on a Jin, and she shows up. And for the life of me, I have been many times I would literally remove a tape from the VCR, tape is in my hand, and she still comes out the damn TV. Hater.
I'm a little bit biased on this one because Onryo was the first killer that I personally bought. just because like I really, really liked her perks and everything and her play style. She was the first one that I mained after Huntress. I personally have a lot of fun playing her. I like teleporting around and scaring the hell out of people just coming out of the TVs. I feel like she's got a really strong skill set when it comes to her play style. So I would personally put her in top tier.
I'm also going to say top tier. I lose a hell of a lot from her, dealing with her, and considering I don't often also run into her, I don't understand exactly how she completely plays. And hearing that she's getting a buff, especially dealing with the tapes and her condemned and stuff, and last time I played against an Onryo was with Kiri, and I died because and got moried because I got condemned, and then I was just kind of screwed anyway. But yeah, she is definitely very hard to win against. I've only won against, and I was the last person alive, against the Onryo only when I was prestiging Nia back then. So that was my only win out of God knows how many times I ran into her. And that was in Gideon, of all places. Like, my God.
Even not playing as her, I've had a lot of really good experiences with the Onryo. Sadako can be very, very scary.
Yeah,
I am also. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I've never ran into like tunneling or freaking camping ones, but my God.
So I'm gonna go ahead because I see that Black and I would put her in mid for me. I'm gonna say she's top tier as well, but because for the same reasons that Shadow said, I have never really won against her. But that's because she just loyally freaks me out. Again, I go back to the streamer that Noelle told me about. Noelle said that she's easy to go against. All you gotta do is have a tape in your hand, walk on a gin, put the tape in the TV, get another tape. It's not that easy because knowing my luck, she gonna find me and beat the hell out of me with said tape and then kill me instantly. So I don't risk that.
Fair.
So I'd say top tier too, but I hate her. But it's a good kind of hate. She does her job.
Mm-hmm.
She is a very powerful killer if you know how to use her.
For sure.
Shit too.
And considering they're making her even more deadly is terrifying.
I'm excited for it. I might start playing her in online lobbies again.
Oh no.
I do think they should have done something more with the whole watch the tape 7 day thing. Like, what would be a good idea if the TV is on next to you, you start getting corrupted because technically you're quote watching it. Something like that would have been good effect.
That's probably one of the ones they had to struggle with at the beginning because, like, yeah, you die in 7 days. Well, you don't have 7 days in the game. You have like 15 to 20 minutes around.
See, at that point, we could make an argument that maybe the entity somehow speeds time up on your ass.
All right, Demonic says, Onryo mid to high mobility to get from one side of the map to the other. Pressure with the tapes. Purser on our top tier for gen pressure. Add-ons could use some work, but mid tier as it stands. No, I think she fits pretty well in top tier.
I agree, just because of annoyance.
Yeah. Well, I'm agreeing because, yeah, she is definitely difficult to win against. Probably very difficult to also main. And they probably had to work their ass off to be able to main her well.
Mm-hmm.
Now for the last one.
Last but not least.
Of the killers.
The face of Dead by Daylight, basically. Almost the face. I mean, Trapper is technically the face.
Mm-hmm.
But Huntress is everybody. Come on.
Huntress, I think, is one of the most well-known ones. They know that damn lullaby. They know that damn mask.
I love going against Huntresses, but at the same time, I hate going against them because it's very, very hit or miss what kind of Huntress you get. I think this is the only killer I could say, like, without a shadow of a doubt, that has like two separate like sides of the community playing her. Because you have the super, super toxic people who love playing her, and then you have the super, super nice people that love playing her.
I guess I could see that.
It's a pretty even split.
Yeah, I'm gonna put her as, like you said, it's kind of up because I've seen a hunter hit a streamer through a damn window without even seeing them because they're that good. So I know when I'm playing hunters, you're chasing and you're looking ahead, but you know you gotta look behind. And every time you look behind, she always got that damn thorn arm already at the ready, and you know I have to make some move. I can't go straight. But if you don't go straight, she gonna get you with the hatch, with the swinging one. So like, it's damned if I do, damned if I don't. So I feel like just as her alone, like even without, I'm gonna say she's top tier because she's fun to play because fun to play against because you get the trash talker aspect when you yell at her, don't throw that damn thing at me, yada yada. And I feel like that for me overweighs the toxic tunneler one. So you just have fun with it. You talk trash, you pay for the trash, you get off, you listen to repeat, and you working on a gen and you hear that damn humming, and for like I'm not trying to blame religion to it, but for lack of better words, you start silently praying. Please don't come over here. Stay your ass over there. I don't want to hear this type of thing. So I would say she was top tier for me, in my opinion. Hate her, but she's fun to hate.
I'm going to say top tier as well, because especially considering she was my first quote-unquote main before I even moved to Grandpa Deathslinger. She was the way I kind of had to go to be able to use him, I guess, in a way. Like, you had to have that aim. You had to know how well you could, like, throw and, well, / shoot. You gotta hit your mark, is basically. And that can be difficult. It's probably easier with Huntress because of how fast her hatchets move. And yeah, it's mostly in a straight line, so if you don't run a straight line, you're fine. Deathslinger adds the same thing, but the bad thing is, you can throw a hatchet across the whole freaking map and hit somebody. Grandpa Deathslinger only got 18 meters on how far that can go. So, yeah.
And also,
go
ahead.
I was going to say, yeah. But top tier for me.
Also, I want to add into the fact that the other killers, some of them have their own creepy music and whatnot, but the Huntress takes another by show sing the creepy music too. What's supposed to be soothing song is creepy as hell, which I feel like adds to it. She knows she's creepy as hell about it, and then as I think I've heard somewhere that the lullaby she sings is like it basically is creepy itself. So it's not a true lullaby. It's like the melody is a lullaby, but the lyrics and whatnot is creepy, like damning. I can't remember exactly what it was.
Something
it was like,
about wolves eating children.
Yeah,
That's what I remember hearing.
So it sounds like a lullaby and it lures you in, but it's fucked up.
I mean, her whole story is pretty fucked up. Like, it's really, really sad. I mean, if you don't know her story, definitely go read it, people of the chat. But no, her whole fucking story, I feel bad for her. Her as a killer. Oh, what?
Oh, no, go ahead.
Her as a killer, though, I mean, just without looking at any of her perks or anything, I personally would put her in top tier regardless, just because that personal bias of her being my very first main, but also her just in general, I feel like she's really, really strong with the hatches, even if you don't have any perks or add-ons or anything on. The add-ons are fucking top tier, dude. You can add so much to her just with 2 little things, and then
yeah. She can destroy you with those add-ons that I've seen.
And then her perks really just enhance those add-ons, man. It's like, if you have people like Noelle in there who are constantly cleaning the totems, the hexes don't work as well. But at the same time, holy fuck. It could be scary to go against a Huntress, but I love it so much.
Huntress's lullaby as a freaking hex totem. For those who rely on sound, you're going to be screwed with that active hex. Because if you're not paying attention, you're going to be blowing up gens left and right. and that's going to get you killed.
Mm-hmm. Maddie said, I've run into a lot of Huntresses, but a good Huntress can be top tier. Demonic said, Huntress, mid to high. Hatchets are strong when used right. Perks can be useful unless players like Noelle are in the map. Add-on strong as fuck with the hatchets. He also said, after tonight, I've decided I need to uninstall DBD. Maddie said, exit out on that. And he said, is that a challenge? Because if it is, I will. I said, I need to. Didn't say I was.
Noelle will pull them back in instantly.
Her lullaby makes me sleepy. Most of her perks are useless or pointless, to be honest. Like I said, her perks seem to just enhance her add-ons, in my perspective. I feel like they could have done a lot better with her perks, but I mean, as she is, I don't hate it.
Probably not. It's a good way to start off. Like, if you're going to be a killer, I mean, sure, you're going to choose whatever killer you want, but Huntresses is like one of those that you should probably definitely try out first.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
She's a training killer.
Yeah,
when
you first try her, you probably not going to hit anybody with a hatchet, and I've never played this, I'm just speaking from what I've seen, but you can get better, and it will probably help you be better with other killers, in my opinion. Oh, that broke everyone.
Like I said, she helped me become a Grandpa Deathslinger main, so...
I mean, she's definitely useful if you want to play somebody like Deathslinger, just because of the aim aspect and everything, and getting used to, the mechanics of having to aim.
I think I've heard from another person, I can't remember who it was, but I think the biggest fallback is the fact that they always know where you are because you're always humming. I think someone in our group, I don't know if it was lacking or not, but somebody complaining that Hunter just won't shut up.
Oh, no, that wasn't me. I love her song, dude.
I think that's the only downside to it, that you can't be like some people prefer Sneaky Boy. You don't get that. Like, you get the song and the heartbeat against you.
It's true. She's one of those with a terror radius that can screw you over. Same with Deathslinger. He has 32 meters on his. You could be 2 miles per hour, 2 miles away before Deathslinger can even get to you. That's almost probably the worst of playing him. But there are ways to fix that, like Insidious, if you're careful about it, or in the case of me, right now, running Tinker with my build that I can instantly become a stealth killer almost like that and pull you off a gen. And it's freaking hilarious, actually.
Monty said, not really. Her perks need 100% rework to even be considered mid-tier because other killer perks have 1,000% better perks. No, that's absolutely true. Her add-ons and hatchets is what make her strong. Yeah, for sure.
Let's go, Shadow. Where are we going? Where are we going, Demon? What? You still... He probably wants me to go against him again, and yeah, he did hurt late.
I'll beat your build.
You already know my build. You beat me last time, and I'm still depressed about it because it's like I put so much work, and I'm not a bad killer. I am obviously not a bad killer. My ranking in both right now is gold too.
You're not a bad killer. Demon's just a bully.
This is true.
When I went against Demon, I literally saw him and was like, nah. I literally shook my head no at him and went up to somebody else. And he knows this. Like, when we had
I'd hate to go against him as a killer. Me being a killer or him being a killer, he'd probably annihilate me if he was playing killer.
He's so good at being a killer, Noelle had to handicap him. And he still vected us.
Yeah. I can imagine.
100% bully, Demon. He also says
Demon,
you owe.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Demon. I already uninstalled the game, so you can't catch that in. Sorry.
How unfortunate.
Totally. You are very much a bully. What the hell are you talking about?
Much bully.
Well,
right.
we have reached the end of this tier list finally after 3 hours.
Yeah.
And it surprises me actually looking at this. It's almost balanced in a weird way. I
Yeah.
did not think it would be balanced.
I did not think it would be this balanced whatsoever.
I mean, we can still just burn everyone alive right now and, call it.
You're not wrong, but no.
But that's the funny thing. I feel like a lot of these killers have been burned and it didn't freaking work.
A few of them definitely have.
Yeah.
So, let's see. What's our most favorite killer on this list? And then what's our worst one?
Ghostface and Clown.
Yeah.
Ghostface at top, Clown at bottom. Fuck the Clown.
I would probably go with either between Gunslinger and Huntress just because of the skill and how much they fuck with me. And for worst, it's going to either be Billy or Bubba. Probably Billy. I mean Bubba. Probably Bubba for me.
Obviously, my favorite to go against is Grandpa, but definitely my worst one has to be either Legion or Trickster. If I had to choose between both of them, which is very difficult, it's probably going to be the freaking Trickster.
I'd rather go against a Legion than a Trickster. Fuck the Trickster,
Yeah, that's
bro.
what I said.
That's
what
yeah.
I said.
Yeah. I'm just agreeing. That's all.
Yeah.
Demonic says his favorite is Ghosty, most hated is Dredge. Why Dredge? Dredge is so fun. They need to unlock my boy Knight. He's been in DBD jail long enough. I agree with that.
Like over a month. I still can't believe that. They must have really broken whatever the frick they did to him.
It was an exploit. Apparently he was having more than his 1 minion at a time out. Some people were saying he had like 4 or 5 out at a time.
Okay. So they have to
I don't miss it. I don't miss them very much either right now, Maddie. So they can keep Knight as much as they want to. But I'm just surprised it's been this long. Like I have one of his perks. I don't remember which one it is, but it's like I'm not going to be able to use it.
I'm upset. I literally just got him when they fucking kill switched him.
Rip.
Like I just wanted to prestige him.
Rip.
It's fine though. I'm sorry, Muha. We cut you off there. What were you saying?
I don't even remember.
It'd be like that.
Nowhere to hide. That's probably the one I have.
All right.
Anyway, but yeah, thank you guys for joining me on this. It's been interesting. It's been great. I hope everybody enjoyed this. I'd say it went successfully for being live. Thank you, everybody who joined this stream, and hopefully it was interesting for you guys. Like I said, Shad'sVoice is one of my projects. This is the first time that we've had all 3. I've already done a Shad'sVoice with Muha, so this is technically my first one with Bon, but I will be back with her on another topic pretty soon. I don't know how soon, but soon.
Soon,
Eventually. But I'm gonna keep that a secret for now on what that topic will be. But yeah, it's just a general talk thing, and then I had this as a topic that I thought would be fun and interesting for us. So we did our killer tier list, which you've been here for, and you see now, which, like I said, it's kind of insane how balanced this is. But it's interesting to know where we stand on the killers and how we feel about them. So, does anybody else have anything they want to add before we close out?
I got nothing. Demon, do not apologize for the input. We love the input.
It it was definitely interesting to talk about it, but yeah, I got nothing to add to.
Demon, yeah, you don't need to apologize. What I mainly was hoping for is that we would not be like extremely judgmental to whoever on why don't you like this killer when everybody else has their favorite killers and hate it anyway. That's why I was just kind of avoiding. It's like, yeah, this is mostly going to be our opinion, and that's what I wanted. And nobody did that, so I'm absolutely grateful for. I know we accidentally hurt Maddie's feelings with Pyramid Head, but I'm sorry.
All right. Well, as for the stream, we are going to go ahead and raid out to Codename Reckless. Our whole VOD will be on Shadow's YouTube channel, which is linked there. Go and follow her. She does a lot of videos, pretty much daily almost. She's been doing a lot of extra stuff, which is a lot of fun. So yeah, go drop her a follow, watch some of her videos, give her the support. We're going to go ahead and get our raid going here. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Thank you guys so much for the input. That was a lot of fun to do. And Shadow, again, thank you for inviting us to do this.
Thank you for participating. I knew this was going to be long, but I'm so glad we finally got this out and done. So
yeah, lots of fun.
Should do it again one day.
For sure. Thank you for the hydrate, Demonic. I appreciate it. Lord.
All right. Well, see you guys later then.
Oh God!
Until next time.
Demonic's trying to drown me right at the end of stream here. I'll get your hydrates after I'm done with the final stuff here, Demonic. I got nothing else for you guys. We're probably going to be streaming tomorrow. I'm not entirely sure what yet. It'll probably be a little bit of Dead by Daylight just to get back into it and everything. If y'all could stop trying to drown me, that'd be fantastic. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
So you disable Sonala. What about walk-ons?
Oh no, it's all disabled right now.
Fair enough.
Oh my God, they're all trying to drown me. So we're just gonna get this raid going. Go show Reckless some love. Right now he is playing, what is this, Remnant 2? He's playing with a couple other people, so go hang out. Go drown him. He's got a hydrate alert too. Go drown him. Have fun with that. Good Lord. God. Anyway, guys, thank you so much again for joining us, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Oh God, the hydrates are going through the